on. Thanks for the
maybe
5
you
gift
could have
subs. Thank
had to
you.
have worked harder to convince me of the chances, but I've seen it with my own eyes, and I think it made a believer of a lot of us. So we dive into this. Let's not waste any time, as we do have GAMBIT starting things out on the attacking side, and actually it's Nats to draw first blood as well.
Spike down, B.
A little bit of a push through actually here. Patty and Cruz trying to double down on this aggression. Defo just holding back. Nats actually want to pick it up, and Chronicle with a pinch from the other side here. Sushi Boys try and find something on the backside, but him and Scary left to try and recover this pistol round.
Oh, the clean start is perfect. That's what the doctor ordered.
Sushi Boys is
Wait.
like, ooh, what is that?
Let's have a look to see if
Is that gonna land in the back?
where they need.
Spike plant.
For now, the
Where
smoke's
did that
going.
land?
Oh,
behind
Once
side,
again,
behind
more
side.
being presented in front of X10 to try and make this even trickier. The 3 in the post plant comfortable. Heal gets
I don't know how I
invested as
feel
well.
about Sage on this
Now
map.
to trying to find
Yeah,
out
no.
what time
I
to
thought
wait
Sage
that
was good.
smoke
I don't think it's
phase.
good.
Is that pixel shown?
I see so
Lovely
many
shot
people in
from
E
Devo.
ranked run
It
Sage,
looks like the follow
and then
probably going to work out quite well. The crossfires have not been
it's like really
dismantled,
troll.
not been dismembered,
Yeah.
and it will be scary to have to face the music.
Yeah, there was even getting it done. Nope, Sadov's going to deal with
Like,
it. And
I think
comfortable.
Gambit
Again,
will
no
win,
real
but I don't
surprise
like
of,
their comp. So
again, a couple of early kills coming through, but
that's just my take.
Gambit find themselves an opportunity.
yeah, no
Yeah,
Astra, no
Again,
Viper.
I'm looking for lots of variation here on
I think
the
Brim
side
is
of
good. I
X10.
think
Grim
they do
and
Particularly the
Breach?
use of KO.
That was
Yeah, we did
really,
see a
really
little
weird.
push out from B main, but pressure on both sides of the map as well. You can see that Fox actually on this replay. Try and get something done elsewhere. And again, I think the important thing that a map here, we talk about curveballs, this is kind of uncharted territory, right? For Gambit to an extent. I don't want to talk about the Red Bull performances. I know
I don't think we
we
need
already
to,
talked about
yeah.
that, but on the side of X10 also, excited to see what they can do to kind of lean on, I guess, the previous momentum, right? They're brimming right now.
And I'm actually quite glad that we've just kind of checked in, even observer-wise, on Nats and Chronicle. Considering the games that they struggled in against Vikings, where they dropped a couple of bits and pieces, oh, that's not good. Actually, Chronicle's been found. They had some really rough games in a 3-play stack trying to fight down against Shados, but he has support. Red Guard's got his back. You can hear the Bulldog just growling behind as now
I
they're
mean,
still
if
forced
Shadows
down
on
against
regard
the
that
two.
there.
Now, Patty does still have a little
They were
bit of
low.
damage in this, but they're already considering. You can see Defo just slipped across. Should be okay. Good trade for Patty. Any more would be great. That's when I start really paying attention, because you've chipped away a little bit more than they'd have wanted. 55 HP, and there's a very real possibility of him being able to at least get one more kill here.
Did I see
I
him?
saw him,
Again,
right?
also,
No, I didn't, cause
No.
Nats even caught a
Oh,
glimpse
you're
there
right,
of Patty.
And thank you, TenZ and
Shadows and Red Guard will
for the...
pause.
oh
they
wait, no,
pinged it.
he did, he pinged it.
He did, yeah, he
Ping
pinged
came
it.
through,
There's no
but-
way.
Yeah, he
Or
pinged it.
they're aware it's a possibility.
I'm
No,
sure
they don't know,
it's
but
healed to
he
make
pinged
absolute
it.
No,
as in,
dude, they
like,
kept
he could be
staring
there
at the
holding
box.
Leaving Patty
Bruh.
guessing. Just staring down Nats. Doing what he
Nah,
does
they
best.
didn't
Red
know.
Guard will spot him
Yeah,
out.
maybe not.
Third on
I
round.
thought
He
they
pinged
just
it,
got
like,
it.
that
Like,
angle's
Progress
open.
there, but two
I think he
shields
pinged the thing that angle's open.
will need purchasing
for us.
again. So in terms of damage, again, extra kill would have been nice, but
If they knew he was there, they would have
Should
just
have
wide
been
swung
more
that guy.
of a purchase out from Gambit here in the bonus. And again, this is the round you look towards X10. I'm looking here, it's leaning one way pretty quickly, but
Pop, pop, pop.
whether or not they continue with this early round pace.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the pink.
A little bit of an
Pink,
adjustment actually. You got
keyboard.
Wait, have you seen Kirk on the
over towards there,
basket?
you can see a
I
lot
have
of
not.
On the
activity invested
basket,
on
I
both
have,
sides
yes.
here. Look at this 4-man push, Lauren.
Okay, I was saying that X10 is that.
Skins as well, all rifled
I
up,
have to
all ready to
watch,
go. Look at
Haikyuu.
the damage
Anime.
going back on through though. They need to keep this clean. If you're an X10 fan, you're looking for
Dude, this
that to
round
be
is
the
fucking
case. And
insane. What
so
is
far,
happening?
come
Dude,
through.
this is
I
this
like
is
the
literally
aggression.
like
Now, the
Fracture
right back
though,
will
where it's just
probably
like
facilitate
a
little step
literal
ahead
battle
on
on
the
one
plant.
side of the
They
map.
kill it. Actually, no, the spike's gonna
Okay, I know
struggle
you
to
mean.
cross. And it's gonna be denied.
5-man fight.
Chronicle?
Did
Oh,
that.
Chronicle?
Oh my
It's
God.
winnable.
Winnable!
He gets his
Easy
kill on the
outwards.
KO.
Fox is 9 HP.
He's read it
I mean,
so
he's
well.
all
Chronicle
one.
was already looking towards tower.
Oh my God.
Oh, Chronicle might just do the unthinkable. And has he?
He's expecting it as well.
He's predicted this so well. The man
He's
is
glowing.
He is
Complete.
glowing.
full on
We didn't even get to see like 2
brain
kills.
mode. He's
Only saw
reading
third and fourth.
everything. But now the timing's a factor, but he's got a lot to play with here. Hasn't recovered a gun yet. There's plenty down, but
Oh,
maybe
no
feeling
smokes,
that
just a
taking this
molly
space
and a
was more
stimmy.
essential. He's cleared, and
Yeah,
now
but
this
if
is
he
when
plants,
that
it's
internal clock's
Burmy.
gonna tick and
Oh.
go.
That is
okay,
true. He can
maybe
open
on
up the
flank,
skies.
Maybe I need to look back towards tower, back towards this way.
Is it
And
glowing?
he gets the rifle as well.
This is the
His
thing.
I don't
knife
know why
was.
not.
Cantina generator pretty much.
It's
got
Sushi
good
Boy
timing
one.
on the
Nice,
side.
it's just Sushi.
Rifle out, rifle out! There it is!
Oh.
Sushi boy.
Wish our
Just
Chronicle.
about
Have the best
taming
of
what
us.
could have been a nightmare scenario for X10.
I mean,
And this is the problem, honestly, a round like that, it starts fantastically for
Can't hit him.
X10,
He got
but
4.
it's so difficult to
Yeah,
for that to
that
be
was a nice
your win
bonus
condition
from
in some of
them.
these rounds to continue this level of aggression
Nice bonus by Chronicle.
and this kind of
Yeah,
eagerness to
he
find
got
this first
4.
blood again, kind of stop things before Gambit can get set up accordingly.
See, it sucks whenever you lose rounds like that because you
Yeah,
could have made
X10
history.
win
I don't
that
know why,
round,
but that's
but
all I think.
It cost them an awful lot.
I don't even care about winning
You're
the
thinking
round.
about the legacy.
What?
Yeah, I'm thinking about the legacy. I don't even care about like
Dude, this
win or
updraft.
lose the round.
Someone did
Yeah.
that updraft against me and almost killed me.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nagz, he whiffed. He
They
was
were
4 and
desiring,
16.
but
Okay.
for now,
Sorry, I didn't have to like go in on him. My bad. The guy's a demon.
at least.
He turned the
Yeah,
back.
he was having a really rough
In
time.
that corner, there is a few
I was
here,
having
but
a
you're
rough
right.
time.
There's already 3 on the lean, and Patty just
Oh
gives
my
us the
god,
drive by.
what?
Nice.
Great work from him for the good start, and the
What?
trade up
What's
is
happening?
brilliant. I thought Defo was going to have
I
that.
don't know,
I thought that
okay.
was on the plate, but
My
no.
motto is
It's already a
more
5
than 1 in
play
drop
up
seems
against 3.
troll. But that's just my take.
I think a raise at drop is good because
Teammates
raise can
towards
create
Dish or-
space out of
True.
a drop smoke and be like
He's
pretty
still trying
annoying to
find
deal
something
with.
towards tower. He might actually get
Yeah,
decent time,
but I
Cruz,
feel like
he will find that
yeah, I
one.
mean I guess the breach and the raise, but I don't know about more than that. Like the Sage
Potentially
there,
too
just
much.
too much.
Sushi always finds it, and fantastic round by X10 with the investment here. Patty can
Oh,
try and
the
find it.
raw.
And again, this is the problem here. These sorts of rounds,
Dude,
I think if it goes
after-
to a
after
brawl, a bit of a
X10 lost
scrap
to,
on these side
um,
entrances, that's
did
when
they lose to
X10 can
Envy?
cause some real problems for
Yeah,
Gambit.
Yeah,
And I'm
the
gonna
first time
say
they
it
lost
now, I
Envy,
can hear
after
them
that they
behind
just
me.
look like a
Already,
different team.
That round, they are pumped
Yeah.
up. That is a really
They
good
do.
look from them coming into this. A flawless Prime Gaming round here. And what
How
a
do
way
you
to
feel
assert
about
dominance.
Redger's,
Right back in after a very sketchy
posture?
round.
I have to
Losing
ask
out to
him.
Sheriff.
Oh
That's
yeah,
one
he
way to
told
get your
he told me
mental
about. I asked him
right
about his
back
back where it
posture.
needs to be.
He
That
said
is really, really
so. The
critical
reason
for
why
these
his
guys.
posture is
Gives
like
that
that is
confidence,
because he
keeps
doesn't
them
have much
building,
space
especially
at
for an
home.
underdog. You look at it on paper,
Because
it's
he's
a
like,
lot of
I
that
think he's sharing
affirmation,
like the same
knowing
desk.
that, hey, yes, we can go toe to toe. We've already taken down another heavy top tier
Really?
team.
Yeah,
We
so
can
he's
keep
sharing
doing
he's
this
sharing a
time
desk
and
with
time
someone at
again.
home, and then
It is just 2-2,
that's
but
why
they
like
have
he has to like
all the
lean
money
forward
from
like that to
Gambit.
give the
You're
other
seeing a
person
bit of a
room.
Chico with a touch
Oh,
more
on the other
in that
side?
Yeah.
Spectre on Chronicle.
So
but
it's just like a
otherwise,
home setup thing.
that's about it.
Oh.
See what the plan is here. Not greeted with
Intrigue.
Oh my god.
anybody on the side of X10 towards hall or door. They'll drift back over. Nats, again, no real information towards the setup on B at least, but as we can see on the minimap, it's 3
I
players
have no
stacked.
idea. Because I was going to ask him in the
Actually,
interview.
2 walking
We're doing it.
underpass here. X10 a double walk in this.
They're getting a little
Oh, we're
weird with it,
interviewing him?
but the problem is these these
Okay.
sheriffs are still so dangerous. Maybe this isn't the round to be doing it. That's a rifle to be had, and it does look like it's going to fall into the hands of Nats for now. Tries to tap away to get Foxy, but he's not going to be able to find the connection just yet. But as this death stack, that's a big tick in the box. They're going to walk away with a rifle, but do they predict the players already watching this fallback? Cruz is right there. You can see he's ready for this one, and now Cruz is going to try and set
Oh
this
my
up.
God.
He wants to get it done.
Oh
Lovely
my
control.
God, that was
He is so
massive.
poised for that.
Stunned.
Didn't overextend.
Dude, Cruz
all
is
the
such
way,
like a
30
huge
HP.
player
Anything more
for
is ideal, but
X10.
Patty's
This
got his
guy
back.
actually
Yeah.
has like
Sprint
the
from
biggest
tower
impact
puts him
skills.
down to 2. And all the threats
Yeah.
that Gambit were looking to try and
Oh my
find,
goodness.
I feel
have been
like
somewhat quelled, but not
he's
completely.
good at
Redgar still has that
multi-frags.
rifle.
Yeah.
Only.
Shadow still on that Spectre. There's still
No,
Like,
like,
I've never seen
there's-
this guy get 1. I've seen him get 4 or 0.
Gonna
Dude,
find another
Cruz,
one.
like the
Shadow's
rounds that
headshot,
he
Patty.
took into his hands
Little
against
swing out
Envy,
there and a
like,
crucial round.
won
I've got to
them
say that.
huge.
he
That
won them
swing
split
back
and
from
won them
that
Haven.
aggression through underpass to set up accordingly
With
on
2
site.
separate
Again,
plays
pick up a couple of key
that were, like,
angles, but
unfavorable.
It's so difficult. That
The
fog
3K
light
spray down on the
completely shuts
Haven.
this down
Yeah.
for Cruz.
The
Control on that,
1v4
not
on
just the
split,
wild
like holy
spray,
shit.
Keeps composure. Again, this is really nice to look at. It just shows that they are really in the right mentality. They're not playing like they're underdogs at all. It's not just cheese. It's not just these looking
Nope.
for like kind of like squirrely
Nope.
ways to do it. It looks
Nope.
just like really good Valorant.
Like I said, the bigger positive is seeing X10 adjust. After, if they do lose somebody
Great
in this
point.
early aggression, it's that kind of mid-round adaptation where they can then set up, greet, and execute.
I
from
feel
Gambit.
like I've been living
I
and
thought, again,
breathing
we're
and
getting the
eating
correct
Valorant
answer,
for the
mate.
past 2
Start
days.
on
Straight
Patty.
away.
The backhand is swift.
I love
and Defo
Valorant,
is
don't
gonna
get
be
me
reeling
wrong.
from that.
Sure.
Redgar
But I
taking a
can't
lot of
wait till I can
damage
actually
too. The
play.
rest comes out,
Holy.
but Cruz is right there. Shados is the one to tilt it back at least.
Oh my
Throws off
God.
the money.
Defo's lucky.
Very lucky boy.
Dude, they're
Nats,
just, like,
he has
pushing
a bit of that luck
everything.
up his
Holy
sleeve, 'cause
shit.
He's about to have a lot of players coming his way.
What is
But
happening?
it's a 1
Oh my
Let's
God.
look at what we have here. It's still going on. What a bloody battle
Oh,
between these
do
two.
they have the
It's
bomb?
unrelenting aggression. Scary needs to be on point though. Keep his
Oh, no.
Fuck that,
composure
dude.
as best he can.
Yeah.
His Chronicle now is going to try and join Defo. 29 HP and a dream for Scary.
Oh, Scary has a spot though. This spot's so hard to see
He's
because
The grass.
yeah, the
It's
grass
absolutely
literally
filthy.
blocks
I
everything.
love what he's up to. The wall
Bro,
goes
do
down.
they even
now
know
the
about this
1v2.
angle?
He's gonna try
No
and find
way.
one.
Oh my god!
Second
Holy
noise.
I would've stayed there.
Chronicle brings life back to Gambit.
Stay there and play the headshot angle.
I thought he was gonna
Again,
smoke
the choice
it.
to go for the
Hi,
gravity
Kyedae. I'm
well,
out with
I
my
think
partner
is
on vacation. I
potential,
hope you have a
actually,
good day. Sorry
if
that I
the
can't
Chronicle
stay
stacks
long.
up
No,
there
of
and try and double
course.
swing.
Enjoy your time.
There's a
That's
world where it
awesome.
gets both of
So
those.
happy for you.
I'm just not
It's
used
great
to seeing
because it's your,
Gambit in
it's your
this kind of
birthday.
brawly style where they're having to meet them in this sort of aggressive manner. And I love the fact that X10 are pushing Gambit to this, making them play outside of their usual stylistic approach.
And actually, the second part
Oh,
of that
that
is
was so
actually
close.
how willing X10 are to kind of double down. Like they find an opener, and then
I feel
there's
like
two or
if
three
that
other points on the
guy
map where they're
sat in the
still
grass, I
pushing.
feel like he wouldn't have
On
died.
defense, by the way.
Yeah, just
Hey,
to clarify.
Spicy. How are you guys doing
And that's
today? We're doing
the
good.
info
We
found.
had what? We had
So it's not
Katsu
bad
today.
For Foxy, gonna be happy with that. Gonna fall
Or
away.
curry
The
katsu.
entire picture, of course.
I'm
We know
proud of
Foxy
myself
right now
'cause I
has seen
ate
a
an
fair
egg.
bit in this tournament, honestly. It has been
Curry.
doing the rounds.
How do you guys say it?
Katsu?
Chronicle.
No, katsu
Precise as
curry.
it works its way
Oh.
forward, but it's the main pack over here that's
I'm
trying
just
to
kidding.
draw a great deal of attention, see if he can maybe capitalize on that timing if they do turn
We had an
away, but it looks
onsen
like
egg,
they're gonna fall away from this.
so it's like very, very like gooey.
Couple of tools at Gambit's
Do you
disposal.
not like
got
egg?
showstopper,
He's
the orbital
a little
strike.
fussy with eggs.
I'm very fussy with eggs.
Side.
That's the one thing that I'm really picky with
Options
is
for X10
eggs.
to throw in this round if
Like
they
I need my
choose to.
eggs done a certain way.
Hey, Boo Casper.
Get back towards
Thanks for the 3
bench
months. I
here.
appreciate it.
And again, actually the weaker side of the setup from X10 just by a head count. Again, playing a little deeper now, and this is again switching up a little
I'd
bit.
say your
more
stomach
the
more
taste.
takes
contact
it's
on sight.
And the
Sushi boys
texture
tucked
for
up
you.
into
I
tower.
would
yeah, I'd say
right?
texture mostly.
Texture.
The taste is
Yeah,
good.
almost.
Yeah,
Kinda
it's
giving
texture
them
for me.
entry at least here.
30 seconds left.
Oh, now that
Forced out by the lockdown.
Oh, man.
is one of the
That's
brilliant things, I guess,
Holy
of having
fuck.
Oh, Bramy boy. But a lot of utility invested into this now. They have to make the most of this.
Wait,
You can
they have
already
to
see that
commit.
X10 are on the back foot slightly, but the hits still not come through. We're down to 14
Oh my god, the
seconds.
flash! The
They
kill
need to
flash.
make this land. 10 seconds now. Redgar on the drive-by does well, but Scary lives up to that name, causing problems.
Wait.
6 seconds now.
They didn't win.
It's
Oh, did
only
they win?
Paddy
Oh my god, they
alive,
did.
And I don't think he can really deny this. The spike goes down with 1 second to spare.
That was
And
crazy.
Gambit, that serene style, that diligent approach. But Patty's considering it for merely a second. I wonder how long he lingers.
I think with the operator here, it's again, there's no chance of him swapping out a weapon. Very difficult for him to find anything on the way back in. You can see him backing away now.
I like
but
the ramen egg, yeah. What's that
it's
egg called
interesting
again,
there,
Kenny?
again,
You just like
yes,
your
it runs
hard-boiled.
so late.
No,
we're-
but what's the
we're
ramen
used
egg
to seeing
called?
Gambit
That
play
one's like the
sort of
ferment
round,
or
where
not
It's
fermented,
like
but
a
just now X10
miso.
show nothing.
It's like a
there's
miso.
nobody kind
No,
of
what's it called when it, like,
aggressively making any
marinated egg?
towards arcade, you know, and nobody
Isn't that
towards
what a ramen egg
underpass,
is?
It's
and,
like it's miso.
that's where you give Gambit the time to
It's a-
set up. The orbital strike is all that's needed
like
on the way in there.
packed
Comes down to a couple of
miso,
other
not the onsen egg.
gunfights, but
It's wrapped in like the
I'm
miso
almost kinda
paste
thinking,
and
you
then
know,
in soy sauce. Or
X10
it's like a
towards the
it could be like
back
a
end
like
of
a
that round.
shoyu egg.
There's no kind of fact
What's
finding
a Japanese
towards
dish
this,
with
nothing
eggs
towards
over
bait,
rice?
Nothing to kind of
Omelette?
confirm this lack of
Oh, rice
presence
is
anywhere
good, but
outside
that's
of Gambit.
not-
And
Is that not
you let
it?
Gambit shift walk around the map for 90 seconds and
Not
it
poached
becomes
egg.
It
a
plays
little
Not
uncomfortable.
egg.
Yeah, it plays
It's
too
like the
nicely
soy.
to
It's the soy
Gambit's
sauce egg. It's like
style.
it's marinated in
it
soy
gives them way
sauce.
too much. So I would like a little bit more of those fact finders, as you
Yeah,
said.
I just get
it's hard to say though
tamago,
because we know
yeah.
that also Gambit are great at holding those defaults,
Yeah.
which
But that
normally
means,
does
like,
catch that. It is the
flavor
kind
put
of
on
Sophie's
egg.
choice of things. You can't.
basically what it
There's no
means.
easy way to do it. And that's the reason they're such a high-tier team. However, we dive back in. We have to now look at the purchase on either side. Pretty solid.
Not
Still
the
enough for
Hanjipani
X10 to
Tamago,
go.
not that
Really
one.
nice buy behind it. Patty maintaining that operator, so he gets to bring it into this round. And already a clear lean towards his B
I
site
think
at
you
the very beginning. Last
Archer
time around, we
MK for
did
the
see that.
prime.
But
I think he
you
came
wanted
for the
aggression
sub.
towards
I think
Dish.
you
We're already getting
Dragon.
that.
Too much.
Foxy has just gone walkabouts. They're already going to lean over that additional player. They've seen plenty of utility. And Dish
Oh
Boys is
my.
trying to keep this together. There's the swing though. Two players tucked by
Holy
the box. This
fuck,
could
what
be
is happening?
problems. He actually gets away unscathed. And the lean's coming in, and as is that flank.
Oh, you got a kill.
Just gonna send one
That
down.
sucks.
It does find Scary. Trying to hide inside the smoke.
Not a
here. Lockdown
Rosal,
defensive
Chad.
as
Not a
well.
Rosal.
Will be dealt with straight away, so
That's
no
tough.
threat to Gambit here. They're able to set up on site.
Planted.
If they have a breach
Actually, a
on the
nice
other
swing out
team,
from Sushi Boys
like
there,
if
but
I'm
Defo
gonna be
can
completely
find
frank
two.
with you, like
Yeah, Foxy's got to be
Killjoy
careful. He
is
was
useless.
a little unaware. All that utility and no
Yes.
intention behind it at the end. That
Like
tower swing
useless,
was
useless.
great
Yes.
from Nats.
Like, there's
and once
no
again,
point
Patty's put in
Yes.
this position. He was a
in
little
on the
not
map.
hesitant to hit these rotations, but now they want to get that operator
That's like
away. Good
people
luck,
discover
Patty
that in rank.
wants
That's why
this.
Breach became
It's
like
his
the best
baby, he's
character
not
in the
gonna
game
give it up.
on this map.
But already you're seeing
'Cause
Gambit
if-
now starting to exude
Oh
a
my
little bit of that
God.
dominance.
Peek
but
one
he's
by
still
one,
putting on the
guys.
show.
Good idea.
The time. I mean,
He doesn't have time, does he?
rifle.
I don't think he has time.
Have
Nats is
a
a
look
million
where
miles
Nats
away from
is. Oh
this.
my.
Oh,
Hi,
he
Bob.
knows where one
Are you
is.
kidding me right now, Patty? You could do this already. The flash, he doesn't actually eat it that much. Oh my god, Patty can sit this. He can absolutely
Why?
sit this.
Oh,
There's
he's
no
second.
No
time
time,
left.
no time.
And I don't blame him because Nats, if anything, was the one who wasn't
Wait,
there
unless he
in
did have
time.
time. I mean, he got.
I feel
Oh.
like he could have
But
after that
Patty
one
could have
pick,
done
right?
some more damage with that, and that has to be
I
a
guess he
wake
didn't know
up
where he was.
If
though.
he
to
half stuck it
Gambit.
with the
It ain't
breach,
over
he
till
could
it's
have
over
stuck it.
because that man almost just
If he
clutched
half
out
stuck
against
and then
them.
killed them and then.
He really did, and that's the thing.
But that
Some of
is
these
way
players
too
on
much.
X10,
You
they're
know
not
what I mean?
afraid to kind of do the unexpected, right? Do
Yeah.
the
Like, why the
almost
fuck would he think
illogical in
Nats
some
is
sense.
As soon as he
going
drops
dish
that
to
off,
flank them?
I'm all aboard.
I mean, the only thing that changed
Yeah.
is sticks for the first half.
Because
Yep.
Nats just killed his
That's
teammate
a wrap
in
to X10.
in heaven.
Gambit got to keep that in check for sure.
Yeah, it was not enough time.
Second guessing himself a couple of times there, and
I can't blame him though.
no, you really can't. Again, you expect there the flash comes through main. There's going to be a swing from tower.
Yeah, be fairy tales. When you start believing in these regions, you hope that maybe that success can continue out of the group stage with these deeper runs. But the Iron Giants of Gambit might have just awoken, but a good start for Sushi Boys could get them right back on track. Shados just a little too quick on the trigger, and it's a 1-for-1 trade out.
Sushi Boys is a
Gap
land
towards
player.
B right now, though.
The way
See
this guy
straight away,
holds
X10
angles.
going to capitalize on that. Redgar has to respect it for the time being. A little bit of pressure actually on the backside of B main here from Defo potentially, but see the firing squad lined up. Shados and Nats looking to stop any further pushes.
Spike planted.
See here, Defo does
Why?
get hard cleared here.
Why what?
Why would you push
I
that?
think the answer is quite resounding. It's a no.
Why?
Because you
Defo
have to
gets
take
away with
something.
it. Catches
They
crews
have
and now going to work them down
no
to 3.
anything.
Trying to
They
keep
don't
their
have arcades. They
backstore
don't have
themselves safe on
spawn. They
Defo.
don't
I thought he
have
had another. This
stairs.
man has been just a
If
safe pair of hands.
You don't
and he's
take
been
something, you
succeeding in a
just
lot
get
of the
crunched
fights.
into the site.
The wall going to try and
That's true.
facilitate the cross. That was a little
That's why you
dicey,
got
but it's
pushed.
fine. As Gambit are
make it through?
looking in
Yeah.
fine form and a little too thick to quit. Foxy is in trouble.
Try and find
Wow.
this here. Nope, Shados going to close it out. The defuse comes through. Gambit find their 10th. And again, it's interesting to see Gambit's willingness to kind of address A-Hall so quickly there. You see Redgar leans away from it. Defo's able to roam for 15, 20 seconds or so. And again, anticipating that B hit coming through. The setup,
Yeah,
it's
I
almost
feel you
like
bad.
X10 unable to kind of capitalize on that aggression because there's nobody on site. Gambit just
There, is that a
played
little bit
deep
better?
enough to mitigate all that risk.
Just turn it
Little
down more.
force spy coming in. How do you feel about force spies?
Ew.
I mean, this scenario, yeah.
Yeah,
I get it again. It's
Oh.
SMGs.
Yep.
Mostly.
Don't
gonna be
grab
up
my
against
toe
this
hair.
Bulldog and hands of Redgar, but
Little armor
Whoa!
here. Defo just
This
fed
guy's
himself
sending
to the
it.
wall.
Oh, they
Flies
forced
on
up.
in a quick
This
meal.
guy Foon?
Redgar though, gonna have to try and back away.
Oh,
He's still in
nice.
no man's land, and yeah, this buy's actually caught them off a fair amount, caught in unpredictable positions and spots they
Look at the
didn't
flank
want, and the pace. They have to keep this up. You're right, the flank will come into effect eventually, but let's see if they get that spike down uncontested. For now, it does seem as though that's going to be the case, and Foxy's on the case. Shados, Chronicle, Nats, all going to start cresting that corner, outdone by 1, and now the 3v3.
Imagine you just
Gonna
pop
have
flashes
opportunity
out of
to
here.
play inside the smoke and have a really
That'd be
good
alpha.
engagement here if anybody does take the road, but looks like Gambit going to force their way through on ground level. The wall, actually, Investor's going to cut off generator here. Batty has to
This
deal with that
could
quickly.
Cruz, he's always due for one big
Get the
moment.
timing
Dude,
right if Sushi
Cruz,
Boys can keep the
man,
attention. Oh, he just
the
slipped
impact
through
from this man.
Shados. Still alive, but only for so long. The force spike desperately trying to work out for them as it does
Maybe.
convert with 3
But he has like the
standing.
lowest ATS, so what do you
X10
say?
give themselves
I
a
played with
window
my
of
crush, she
opportunity.
doesn't know, and taught her how to play Valorant.
He said Defo.
And at
Cut
first she
that to the
kept on
slaughter
saying
there
that
again.
she was so bad
Not
and that she
necessarily a
wants to
mystery, I
quit.
think just
Not
banking
that
on the fact that there
for
is
that
no
Valorant,
buy
I'm
coming to the
familiar
fault
enough
line was
with games,
fantastic,
and
but
I'm so
with this
proud
many
of her.
SMGs in
She's so much
both
better now
quarters,
doing
staring
one
it down,
taps,
no real
better than
opportunity
me,
for
and
him
now
to
she's more
capitalise
addicted to
on that.
Valorant. She knows all
Now-
pro players and is a
What they can
fangirl.
do with this, they can build a little bit of
Oh,
a
that's
buffer here.
cute.
Again, not many rounds to play with Gambit on double digits, but see how far they can take this.
It has to be step by step. It has to be every single round on this turnaround if they want it.
Oh my god, he probably just hears the
First to get
stampede right
retested,
now.
and that's not what you want. It has
Oh.
to commit. He still gets away with 1,
Yeah,
which is actually
yeah.
quite impressive. On the other side, the purchase for Gambit is a little here, there, and everywhere. Got about all the things from underneath the kitchen sink. You've got a Sheriff coming out, a Spectre, a Classic, odds and ends. Now the Spike Farm comes in, just adjusting for the utility to try and supplement and support. Patty going to watch that drop down in case anyone gets a little ahead of themselves, but it's not the case.
Yeah, want to see good damage control on the side of X10. Dim beacon down to hold on to these weapons. from Red Guard because if he's just playing.
You have
X's
to
here, but a couple of,
sacrifice your
fire
sleep or tell
rotations
them.
coming through.
It might be embarrassing at first, but just
Potential to
you
backstab
have
A
to.
main here. I mean, Cruz has got to be careful.
If someone was doing
He's
the,
potentially set
you
up
know,
for
I'd be like
fault line, I guess,
smashing
towards
on the
drop.
walls, like shut up. I'm not about to hear that shit.
Yeah, again, we just want to hold him. Actually, wisely enough, X10 now elsewhere.
Chronicle, does he catch anyone? Yeah, nice work from him to at least get one. How much do they get away with? Bit careful now.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, very clean from X10.
Do you think
That's
Fracture's
great.
attack
Taking the box
or
right there.
defender
This is
sided?
the building
I think it's
blocks
attack sided.
that could close the gap.
I think it's
It has to be
defender
happening.
sided.
Can't be
You
these
think
one-ups,
so?
it can't be odds and ends. The buys
There's
will come
nothing
out
to do on
eventually
attack.
again, and this is the
No,
one we need
but
to pay attention to.
the thing is,
This
on
could be the big
attack,
round, and it's not
like
a perfect
it's a
close
lot
either.
harder
Yeah, I
to
think as well,
be good on
making the
defense than it
comparison
is to
defense,
be
it's
good
much
on
easier
attack.
for
I feel
X10
like
to maintain this pace
'Cause I feel like on
defense,
defense,
right? And again, if they get a couple of,
you have
like
to
you
be
said, the
like
building blocks, the foundations
really
to find
proactive.
some pressure points.
And so,
it's
like-
harder for Gambit on these buy rounds to play so aggressively. You know, things like
I
the
feel
fault line
like
setup,
attack, I
tempo.
just, when I lose my games, it's
expect
because of
to see that
attack,
every single
where
time.
I just get stuck in a choke point and
Straight
just
away,
die.
look at that.
On defense, I never like
Defo,
Ruthless.
lose because of
just,
that.
just being the backbone right now
Well,
of
if that makes
Gambit,
sense.
catching
And
a
I'm talking
couple
about
of these
rank, by the
moments,
way,
really
so-
killing that early aggression.
That matters at all.
And oh, Foxy, what? How are you so good at adjusting to that? He
This
was
guy
in the
just jumped
middle
out
of
of drop
nowhere.
because they
No
saw like
right.
a lot of
And
it.
neither does Shados the Flash.
I just
Couldn't have been
with the
better.
way,
The
like with the
follow-up
rate
does not happen,
compositions,
though.
I feel like
And another
attack just
bloody
becomes so
battle between
easy
these two as Redgar is chomping at the bit just around
because
that
there's just
With the
so
right-
much.
oh,
They
yeah.
know he's
There's
there,
so
though.
much that
They
the
can very
defenders have to like hold or take,
Like,
and
there's
if they
so
don't
much
take
pace.
or hold
There's that door
anything,
open.
it's
Redgar
so
says
hard to
hello,
like
and
hold
Nats
against the
Fine
splits.
Sushi Boys.
Yeah, I don't know. Whenever I'm like with no delay streaming on Fracture, I feel like they don't have to hold anything. They
Gambit
just
get
know where I
back
am.
on track. The rifles get
That's why you're
upgraded and
streaming.
they make it to 11.
Kyedae, how do you
Really
keep
excellent.
streaming? Do you have days where you don't want to, that you have to force
round here
yourself?
in terms of the purchase again. We'll have to see actually what the
You want to answer that one, Ty?
That's a question for you.
Yes,
knock-on effect of that
definitely.
bonus round was to see.
Well, there's days where I have
Ultimates
scheduled
online as well, but actually just
like
so
sponsored
desperate to
streams,
find that first
and
buy.
like that
That's
day
not the
I
Foxy,
start
like you
feeling
said,
like
actually just
ill
comes
or
through here.
something,
As soon as
and
they feel
I
that
still have to
pressure
force myself to do
towards
it, right?
Foxy knows that there's probably going to be
Yep, there's days. I
an
think that goes
opening
with
there
everything
if you can find
almost.
it.
School, work,
Life.
life, yeah.
Was
Oh
that
my
actually not as
god.
bad?
Tilting. Got a lot better.
Never stops talking about it.
No. Must be upset.
Just only focus on yourself and you'll be so much better.
There you go.
Main,
Yeah.
speak. Oh,
Dude, this
Defo's
guy is
right
like-
back to business.
What?
Wait, what?
He got the ding.
Wait.
How did he
done it.
dink
I'm
him?
He's on 7 HP.
Vandal,
Well, I
right,
guess
guys?
they
Oh, wait,
did
he had a
another
Vandal.
Jerry and Gambit. What is going on in this
Wait.
round? What is happening right now?
Okay.
Okay, Gambit just organized like a.
Wait.
They push both sides.
Yes. You see this K ult, Killjoy ult? They can't.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
smart.
yeah,
that's
That's
right.
smart.
I seen that in ranked.
I see that in ranked.
They
It's
know.
all
They
so
this
fucking
round.
It's
crazy.
gonna be 12 otherwise.
Yeah.
It's gotta be
Gold
now,
booster
or it might
activity
just be
going on. What is
never.
Astral Wall? What?
Scary's gonna
I
try
guess
and
they know
clear a
they're
little
all
bit of
four
safety for himself,
there?
give himself a
Question
bit
mark?
of area to play.
I
Yeah,
mean-
they, well, one of them at least saw like 3. That's the thing.
Yeah. What's this guy doing? KO? Hello?
Insane if this works out.
That's a
No
smart.
way.
Wait, no way, this guy's flanking around.
Be a nice upgrade 'cause he's only got the Spectre right now.
This will
And this
work.
could be huge for him. He decides not to do it. He's seen everything. We've seen this
Oh
before.
my god.
Glimpses
oh
of
my
the
god.
past. Remember the Fnatic game. Can he do what he
Just
needs
get
to?
one.
That's
You don't even
one
have to go for
down.
more than
He can
that.
clear, he
Yeah,
can
thank
confirm.
God.
He knows where these players are. Brilliant information
Well,
now
nice.
relayed. The gap gonna close in and time being
Did he
bought
get
here.
Oh, the mollies.
They have nothing in this one. Scary is there.
Oh
Shadows.
my-
Wait, what is going on?
Oh.
He needs to
Oh
get the
my
goal.
god, I thought-
He does.
Yeah, I know what
And
you thought. I
X10
thought
give
the same
themselves
thing.
another round. That
Yeah.
flank by
The thing
Foxy
is
was
that KO, the
fantastic.
KO and Killjoy
Beautiful
ulti,
stuff, but
it's really, really
everything's
good
going
for
in that
securing
round.
one round, but you
Make
have
it
to
very
build up 2
difficult. Again, only
ultimates to
one
do it.
survives.
And they're both
Yeah,
7
no,
points.
We know already with the one
Yeah,
select,
but think of it this
there.
way. It's good
Potential to see a
if
knock-on
you're like,
effect there
you know what I
in
mean,
terms of
choking,
finances,
like, and it's
but
12
Oh
9,
yeah,
you can just...
if it's
Again,
if it's
imagine
11-11, you can't close it around. That's like how you get a guaranteed sight.
Yeah.
Potentially they can find a
I do get that.
player
Wait,
or two
see,
on the
TenZ and
extremity
keyboard.
six.
Wait, what?
Isn't it
This-
cute?
Yeah,
What is that keyboard?
It's
Yeah.
adorable. It has like the pixely art on the back.
No, I can imagine.
There's the LED screen.
You
So
can
let's
play
talk about what this
Tecros
has
while
done
losing.
knock-on-wise, because it's taking the money away from Gambit now. Swings and roundabouts
Wow,
between these two. He
this
wants
is
to
a
post
cool,
this, and
fun
it might
round.
be the
Wow.
right decision.
Oh
Right
my
take
god.
looking scary, and that's now, I think, a
That's
rifle
so
down if it can be
tilting.
recovered. Sushi Boys is just praying for timing, praying for it to be right. He only gets one. Quick trade for Nats, though. And now the advantage in numbers at least sits with Gambit. 2 rifles now on the deck as well. Foxy.
Oh!
No way!
man.
He couldn't even turn around in time. Redgar
What?
gets the freest kill of his life. And now Patty and Cruz put in a bad spot here.
It's a cyberboard.
Can they make anything out of this one?
TenZ has built it in the past, and it's quite expensive, but a good board. Oh, okay.
Fuck's a siren
Our
board?
sponsor, baby.
Deletes Patty. Wow. That's just Cruz left.
God, if Cruz wins this, man.
I don't
Cruz
think he's
makes
loving
such
this one.
big impact, though.
Absolutely not. All that utility being poured in. So many obstacles in the way.
This guy has been
Do
winning
what
too
you
many
can.
clutches lately.
Can he deny it
Are
at
you
least for
fucking
now?
kidding
me? What is he
It's good
doing?
for Cruz. He's giving himself some time.
Dude! Oh my god, Cruz is the biggest impact player.
Maybe.
He won it!
There's still some life in it. The timing
What a
is there.
demon.
He's insane!
The absolute
Tyson.
tiniest of
No,
margins.
he's actually like the
X10
biggest
carry on.
impact.
I mean,
Yeah,
these
but
are
somehow he'll be
comfortable.
bottom
Again, you
ACS
talk
and
about
people will say he's bad.
repeatable successes here.
Oh, we're not
They're
even
gonna
weird.
come
Those are
No.
stat
right to
readers,
the
No.
wire.
Fucking
Absolutely
Reddit
not.
people, you
A
know?
1v3 post
Yeah, I
bomb
know.
like
I'm
that. You
making
had
a
all
meme.
the utility poured in,
Man.
these sort of freebies coming out for Gambit. Yeah, okay, just do that time and time again. Look at this work coming out. Cruz though. What an
Some
absolute
people have to walk so
man made
others
of
can run.
ice right now. So calm in that. Oh, there it is. That's the calmness. There it is. That's the composure right there.
Again, that's it. Yeah, looking a little, I don't want to say frustrated,
I'm gonna
but
start
almost
playing
wanting to
Breach.
close this out.
They do look I
A
feel,
couple of rounds ago, right? There's
Yeah.
already
You're gonna
the
regret it.
expectation with that first half.
Why?
It's just not fun supporting other people
Yeah,
unless it's your
X10.
duo. If you have a duo
So
like
many
Jet
bodies
player,
behind,
it's
only
fun I
sushi
think.
boys elsewhere.
Because you get to see
Gambit,
like
this
you know
time,
what I mean
play a
your
little
work.
deeper, respecting
You
this.
get to
almost.
see your work. They're gonna pop flash out of this?
Fox is ready to enable
Oh, no.
Patty.
Oh my god,
See
Chronicle
inside
might
of
dodge
the
it.
X-ray.
Oh,
He will. I think he'll. Oh,
If anything gets detected there, but Patty straight onto site here. Zados will find the opener though, traded out. Chronicle finds two.
Spike down B. One
yeah,
Oh.
this is
remaining.
looking like 12 is now beckoning. Scary in a
Tactic.
1v4.
totally.
Gonna get one. Are you gonna prove me wrong again? Surely not.
Yeah, fuck that trap.
Scary. Just how much more can you do? Smoke goes
Can't
in,
he grab the
the
bomb
edge
right
is
here?
closer. Redgar is on the other side, but timing is everything.
Yeah.
He has to back away.
Oh.
Saint
Let's
Joe
get
actually hit him.
noted. Yeah. Looks like Defo is very much watching this. Adamant
mean,
that he will
I think
not
so.
let go of that. Picks up the spike and now they
Do they
he's
know
gonna
he
be
picked
there.
it up?
Surely they've seen that
Addy
vanish.
Jamie for the 5
Yeah,
gifted
they
subs.
have
Thank
now.
you.
Those shots are gonna confirm it. 25
Oh,
seconds.
the bomb's gone.
Can he
Guys.
get
dude,
around to
dude,
the
yeah.
other side? Is
They
he
were
gonna go
looking
for
at
it?
it, they're like,
Does he?
wait, it's
Try
gone!
double
And they all
pump.
started
Let's see
spraying
what
the
you got,
smoke.
Scary.
Yeah.
Minimap here. Defo hasn't confirmed the
La
spike being
Bamba.
taken here.
Surely.
And again, Gambit can wait. It's a 3v1.
I'd rather
You
them
gotta
play
argue
safety
that
on-
should
yep.
lead
You don't realize.
in
No,
their favor. Again, they
okay,
can't
so
wait
what the
out
thing is
spike
they're doing
pass.
is they're basically giving him the other sites
Like, he's
and
got so
keeping
much
the
time to
3
play
stack
with. He
here.
does
So if he
this
goes
for
A, he
that's
just
why I wonder how
instant
far he
loses, and then they have a
explores.
3-man
But he has
retake.
plenty of time to try and
actually-
do
it's
something
good.
for this staying as a pack. All 3 players
If you
together,
have someone
Scary on the
rotate-
outside this corner. Here's one, takes one, and tries to back away.
That's
They're
good.
going to try and close the gap, though. They want to get as close as they can to the Scary on the
Oh
swing.
my god.
He gave it everything
That was,
he had.
I saw the
that
world.
was
3 kills,
scary.
But Redgar prevails, and it'll be 12 on the board for
No pun
Gambit.
intended.
You can't say that X10 aren't trying.
And again, one that comes down to just one left standing in this round. And again, Scary plays that perfectly. Has to look for a kill. He has to kind of stop them before they can make use of this head count. Or the man advantage, I should say. And Chronicle, though, just beautiful hold by him.
God tier from him there. Very sharp. Timeout.
Again, I think now with these being so scrappy back and forth, yes, there's a little bit of a loss bonus, but the economy's got to be struggling on the side of X10. And then you think back to that round where everything's invested just to get one more on the board.
But
And thank you, Jamie, for 1,000 bits. Thank
Odds
you.
and ends. Pots and pans, as Sean would say.
not sure what that means.
I think everything but the kitchen sink, pots and pans.
Is that all you got in your kitchen?
Don't do much.
God's
cooking,
Place
so.
today is also.
In we go. 12 to 7.
God's Place
Gambit do now have map
My
point
brain's
in the
mush at the
pocket.
moment.
Now
I have
actually
the
across the
schedule.
line, Defo, can he keep that composure that has resonated so well with him? Look at everything being poured at this man, and he still.
How? How?
Defo
How does he get
refuses
3?
to
What?
relent. Defo standing
Oh
up
my
to
god,
the test
GG.
this time. finding
That is
balance.
a
He's been
that is a
overaggressive, and
crime
this
he
time
got
it's
through
looked
right there.
just right.
This
But
guy
these
was
boys have
slowed.
clutched out so many times before, so I feel like I can't say it yet.
He was
Until
slowed,
the final
naded
man falls.
twice.
It's down to Scary again. A 1v4 presented and only a Spectre by the side. And sadly, it looks like it's done for. He gets put to the grave, and 13-7 for GAMBIT.
Whatever.
Into things that we already see, of course.
I'm like that as
GAMBIT on
well.
the attacking side, and X10 on the defending side.
See, quick piece up towards
God
the
damn,
middle
they
here,
just
and
rolled
actually
up
potential
Holy
Scary to hold
shit.
those will at the same
What was that
time,
stuck?
so
Wait, how did
They suck, stun, smoke.
not
Oh,
messing
my
around.
sushi boys.
Runs too.
Oh, if only he got that third, that could have been really quite something.
Down B.
But it is down to the
Last
2v2.
player
Patty up
standing.
against Foxy, and
Shroud says he goes to full-time stream now. What a comedian.
timing's not
Honestly,
terrible on this. He's a
The
little
little
ahead of
time
maybe
I've talked to
expected time.
Shroud, he's
Right, right,
hilarious.
right. Kill.
Spike planted.
He does actually, okay.
Two
Gateway
shock
open.
darts. How do we
Can
use
find
these
Defo,
bad
though.
boys?
Defo has been
Will he shock?
filthy in map
He's
1,
not gonna
and
clear
he's
this
looking to get
corner.
all
Not in a
dirty
million
here.
years.
I don't think Foxy saw the
No.
tip
Well.
of that pistol then. Oh,
Revealing
this
area.
timing is just unbearable to
Oh.
work around.
Oh my god.
Just trying to work
Oh
around.
my god. Oh my god. What?
Okay, I guess that's one way to do it.
Yeah, I'm about to
Foxy,
start putting in the
you're a
Euro
madman.
practice, guys.
Yeah.
You gotta
Just
start with
enjoy
day
that
one. I'm
for a
gonna watch some
second. Diffuse is
Cody
all
VODs
yours.
and
That's so
get
tough
in the
as well.
good
Def
work.
has to
You know what I
smoke
mean?
himself off to avoid the recon
Dude, Peter,
bomb.
remember
when-
That start that comes
remember
through,
when I played
at that point,
Yoru
he has
on
to
Bind
commit the
against you
whole
guys in this
war
game?
Yes,
right?
yes, yes. That was so
Those
trolling
man, I
cheated.
swear, it's like
Yoru
they
is
don't
the
know when
best
they're
thing,
done.
and I think he's so good. After dropping like 30 on us. It's so confusing.
Dude, I was doing some crazy
Slow
Yoru
this
plays.
down a little bit.
Bro, you're just flapping through our Viper wall.
Yeah, it's OP.
Yeah.
And then there'd be 3 blind dudes, and I just get like 1 and TP out.
Coming through.
Oh,
Foxy actually.
that ping.
Yeah, I can't wait till he gets into the meta. I'd probably play him on
really,
like
really well played. Like I said,
Bind.
some,
I think
some tough
this is the way I view
decisions
Yoru.
for
If
Defo
he's
to make in
meta,
that 1v1,
he needs to be must
unfortunately,
pick on Bind. And I
leads
think
to his
Split's a
demise.
must pick on Raze.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Again, another quick
But like,
piece of
it was
similar
so weird
setup
how I got
actually
put on
initially
Jet
from
on that
Gambit,
map.
and they're straight up
this?
I'd
able
probably
to
say
get
it off stream.
If you're gonna tell me Gambit going fast straight up the guts,
Like I played
they're not
Jet on Split,
backing away,
but
they're not
even
playing
though like
their passive approach they normally
I
have.
play Raze a lot.
They are absolutely trying to just tear into this.
But it's
Now,
so hard
keep in
to
mind,
entry,
this is
though, with,
Frenzies and
the Raze
Classics
satchels,
and maybe a
because
Ghost
the
or two
fucking
for
Ashe
good
suck.
measure.
Yeah,
It
Ashe is
shouldn't
just
account for
disgusting.
Too much.
Yeah, the only thing that can get past an Ashe suck is a Jet dash.
But then if you're Jet, you dash past the Ashe suck. It's just you out by yourself while your team is
Yeah,
sucked
yeah.
behind you.
A couple of
No, you got 2 Jet smokes, so you're
touchdowns
chilling
on
in
the
them.
side of Gambit.
Honestly,
Trying
Ashe
to
is just
extend.
not a fun character.
Yeah.
See actually what
I
the
would
knock-on
love to
effect
see
is
if Sinatra still in the game, how he would play Raze
little,
if he still played
there.
it.
Swap around the pistols.
'cause
Looks like Cruz just gonna.
You would have
Roll
to
through
just
with
play
it. Goes
around
Patty,
like the suck, like oh
Sheriff.
sucks.
You just wouldn't be able to
Yeah,
satchel
or we
out.
can-
Sushi boys
Yeah.
for.
I mean, the way we
Again, a
started
much
playing
quicker
is just
look
like
there
oh
for
sucks
Gambit.
been
Again, I think
used,
maybe
alright we
just
can hit now.
Dismissing that
Suck's
round
not been
almost
used,
when
alright
you're
we
out
should
of
try
the
to
way,
bait
see
it
what
out
they
and then
can
go.
achieve, and
But
probably
Yeah,
more than expected, to be
smart.
honest with you.
Suck is just too strong of an ability.
Glimpse then. Patty and Scary,
Oh my
this
God.
is a mid-crunch. You can see a lot of utility now being put towards
He's
this.
hitting him?
Foxy playing
What?
a similar side,
Wait,
sprays
this
it
guy got
wildly,
the-
but look who's going to try and chase this down.
What?
It's Patty with a bouncer!
I just want to see Patty in
Just
ranked,
going on the
honestly,
top
just
side
wide
of
swinging
mid,
it through
and now there's 4 alive, and look at this
Don't
play
know.
coming
Dude,
out.
this guy
from
going
Stone,
demon mode
just
right now.
going. That's going to be, I think, a rifle
Oh,
picked up
that's
as well. That's not bad at all. Good little upgrade for him. Foxy
I
with the
don't know
right
about that,
timing,
but-
predicting it well, sprays in again, hoping for something to happen. It just doesn't.
That was
Defo
ambitious play.
quiets him quickly, and the site is
I respect it
theirs.
though.
Yeah, actually, the early information
For the
that
new
X10
agent,
should've
the new agent, we're not getting a new
a
agent
good
for another,
understanding of.
Spike
What?
planted.
Few months.
Still have Foxy
yeah, like 4
wants
months.
to hold down again with this.
I mean, I guess
purchase and
Yoru will be a new
pistols
agent if he
and
gets reworked.
whatnot
I want
dragged
more
through.
duelists. So I want to play more.
X10 just looking to
agents.
keep it honest, I say.
Yeah, Yoru just
Patty
doesn't
and
exist.
Cruz setting up to
Yeah,
play for some
you see the
exits
Yoru
here.
updates? Or
Yeah.
that
Dude, you know what they should do to his flash? They should make it silent like KO until you see it.
Because Scary.
No.
I think that'd be
try and
good.
hold them here if they
Bruh,
do opt.
no,
Then
wait
he can
till
actually
he-
pop flash. No, his flash is kind of bad still because it's so easy to dodge.
Sure, actually
Because
doesn't catch Scary,
you're
so
able to react to sound a lot faster than visual, like
Diligent here with his
visuals.
agility, uses the Ks
So
there
when you
to
just hear the, yeah, you just turn around.
negate any of that pressure, and actually Gambit will have a pocket to play
What
inside
the
of
fuck
because
are
of the
you-
spike plant and the position.
Oh.
It's actually Patty that falls, chomping at the bit.
Right.
No,
try
you
and
know
get
like
in there and
the,
find
you know
an
when
exit.
Yoru flashes,
Yeah.
it does like a.
Good stuff.
When
Yeah.
it hits the ground, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I
But,
do want to highlight this
I mean,
again.
you
have
don't
to kinda
see
go
it
back
until
and
it
look at
hits
his first
an-
couple of
like,
rounds. Now this is a
you know,
little
thing.
bit more towards the tradition of what we'd expect from Gambit. But coming in today, I was, you know,
So it's kind of good and kind of bad.
Through looking for Patient. looking for how they're going to approach this.
Whatever
And
though.
the pace change
Neutral
is
will probably be a
pretty
duelist, right?
notable here. Now, be it just because of its X10
They released
or however
Yoru,
you
which
wanna
is a
look at
duelist,
it,
and they
this is a
released the
different look to
controller.
Gambit. So I
Then
wanna
they
see if
released
this continues,
Initiator.
if this is
Then
merely
they
how
released
they
the
want it to play
Sentinel.
out a couple of rounds.
I think
It'll be a
in
duelist
rounds
again.
like that as well on X10 side,
It'll either be a duelist or they think that there's too many duelists right now.
We push somewhere and
There can never be enough duelists.
aren't there then?
Duelists are the
Real
fun
opportunity.
characters.
Yeah, they need another Jet. If they're gonna nerf Jet, they need to put in another Jet.
I would love to see a meta
down
where
towards-
Jet is just dog shit.
What, mid here?
Yeah, same. I would like to see what people would play.
I think
Side, but
it'd
again,
be
it's only one
really
member
fun.
really holding on to A site here, and that's Sushi Boys inside tree.
Oh, nuts.
They'll set up a little.
I mean, I think the Jet players
from,
would just move over to a
that's not
chamber
where that
at
was
that
gonna go.
point.
But still, it's
Again, now we see them swing back
so
over
hard.
after this initial.
And then like the flex
exchange
player
of-
like second shit would go to raise, and then that would be your entry. Unless like you don't want to run a Jet, or unless you want to run like a raise off, which could work.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do.
Remember Sobop? Yeah, I remember you used to do it as well.
I used to do the
Sobop,
raise off.
Raise off, yeah.
Raise off was actually pretty good on split.
And bind. I remember you going demon on bind.
Yeah, I used to raise off. I used to op on defense with any character, and then
Yeah,
I would
those are
rifle
good.
attack.
Remember your Sage Ascent? I don't know if you
Oh
remember.
wait, yeah, dude. Actually, Sage was like my best character.
Yeah, no, you have statistically the best stage, like your best agent is Sage, technically.
Dude, Sage is insane. You just boost. You literally turn into
Yeah,
like a
you do a
turret.
CT spawn boost, I remember.
No, the thing about Sage that's so good is you can pick people over smokes with an op, and then
Yeah.
also
You
like
did the Astra. You couldn't do that with Omen, I'm pretty sure.
also you can kind of like you bait, but like you're not being useless when you bait. So like
Yeah,
you
I know,
throw a wall in
exactly.
the back and you just turn into a turret, and then you kill people that are trying to peek your teammates from like heaven or something from main, and then you can also like heal. This is really good.
5 bullets.
He's looking for a corpse.
Bring that ult in.
Oh, nice.
Patty just swings it out, and Nats will greet it with a smile.
The red ball clutch
sorry,
from
losing.
Nats.
But
Again, Patty a little disconnected there.
unlucky
Scary
for
actually gets the
X10, 'cause I
half
felt like
through,
they
which
could've
is
won
the
that
right
round.
decision there, but
Yeah.
unfortunately not
Scary.
able to buy enough
Couldn't live
time.
long enough. I don't know where the fuck Patty
And
was,
just,
but
that
guessing.
Fox
he was doing something.
early swing out from B main there. That's
You know what's
in
done, Kyedae?
rounds where we know Gambit are going to kind of sit a little
Hammer time?
deeper, spread a little thinner on their default.
Okay.
That's where you look towards both Cruz and Foxy to make use of things like the 0 point.
I wonder why he
the
didn't
recon
Cypher
bolt
all.
and kind of double down
He
on
tried
that
to.
information, right?
Oh, he did?
You know,
Yeah.
Gambit in these slower rounds just look
He
for
tried
map
doing like a
control,
1ED
look
ult.
for a
You not
weakness
see it?
somewhere.
Nah. I had no sound on.
See,
Oh.
Blade Storm.
So I can't hear the.
Oh.
Catching it. Wallbang actually through the top box there.
I've been doing Jet op only in
Feel
rank,
it
and
still in some of these rounds.
it feels so nice when I lowered my sense. I did not realize how much it mattered.
Well, yeah, 'cause if you miss a shot with an op, you get fucked.
Yeah. No, I lowered my sense from, like, because I have really high sense. My op sense, I feel so much consistent with the easy codes.
Wait, so you put it to
Actually enjoying
0.9?
Yeah, one. Yeah.
So your zoom sense is 0.9.
Yeah.
I think it's closer to the CS one.
But it's into a 3v2, but the purchase
What do you mean?
remains.
Apparently,
Yes,
the
Patty
you know
got
like
the
Counter
upper, the others
Strike,
do a little
like
Yeah,
the
yeah. You know
ideal.
Counter Strike? Yeah, I
The
do
sheriff
know
the
that.
and
op
Marshall.
sense for that was
Same the Old
it's
West. Chronicle gonna
.0.
cross, he's gonna be fine now.
927.
Will get shot, and in the post plant
Oh.
we go. Seekers,
Or
I
no,
think,
no,
just got invented,
0.927.
they did,
0.927.
and it
So
does give away where Patty is.
0.927.
Shadows deals with it
Yeah, I know
well,
what you mean.
and we're down to 1. This is the Gambit
They're
that's
about 13
hard to
deposit.
break through, but Foxy, he finds a step.
It just drowned.
No,
Oh my god.
Foxy?
He hit the
Foxy's
tag.
doing the dance on the site. This is madness. Foxy needs to keep composed
Oh,
here. Chronicle's just trying to play you the
demon
time.
time.
Play a
What
roll
if
the
13?
dice.
But yeah, no,
And
I didn't
Foxy's
know.
outdone him.
I didn't know that.
The
But
absolute
I'm
goal
happy
of
I
this
lowered my
man to
sense,
pull the
because it
Aldrin
feels-
in that scenario,
Because the most tilting
commit to
thing
the
is when you
tag.
miss the easy shots.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I
And,
got really
then you
worried
just
the
like get in
first
your
time
own
I
head
pulled
and you just
out.
want to rifle now, because
Really
you
worried,
know
but
when
the
you rifle.
reposition there
like,
actually
The
favored
thing
him.
about
It
opping
gave
is
him
if you miss a
just a
shot, you
little
die to
opportunity
anything.
to
A
find that.
classic,
I have to say,
sheriff,
there is something about watching
op,
X10.
a rifle. Like,
They
it doesn't
play
matter what gun they have, because they'll
sometimes
just
a low
headshot you.
pod
And kill you.
percentage. It looks like
I was
they
missing
win it
every
out.
op shot this event.
Like, I don't know how to explain. Look at this. He
I
comes in with the
wasn't really
sheriff.
paying
I'm like, alright,
attention,
fair enough.
but-
And
Yeah,
then
my op
gets
was
away
not
with
feeling
this,
this event.
gets the tag off it, and just
op's
closes
never
down
feeling it, so
perfectly.
don't worry,
20
we're
HP
one of a kind.
conversion there
Or
from them.
the same kind.
And again, on the other side of things, I feel like Gambit, you're a safe team to look at, right? They win the rounds they're meant to, quote unquote, if you can really kind of work through that. But this is such an interesting matchup.
I missed
3-2 scoreline.
You know when like LG was
This
good
puts
and
you
Morals
right
was good,
back
they were
into
just like
Gambit's course
5-man
saying, okay,
rifle.
well, look,
I
we've
miss
dealt with
those
you
days.
now. What else do you have for us?
And the same questions arise. I think in my mind, it's can X10 keep up this level of
I think
pressure?
you can't five rifle though. These get owned.
Patty, a key component in that regard. Much slower on both sides actually here. Nats drift into a similar position as the previous. Defo now, and again Foxy again. Once there's no real pressure here through B main, X10 are always curious to explore.
And hey, I like it on
the X10 have no fear. These guys just like peek B mid with Sova.
Have kind of demonstrated they really do want that mid control as kind of a high priority. I do not mind the extremities being something that then gets answered back by X10. Keep some of the map in your favor. For now, it's a look towards short, but they hit the brakes.
Oh, they want them to reclear garden, and then they might rotate B heavy.
There's still obviously that player on the site, and I'm looking at potentially Patty going walking into middle. No, he's going to tuck himself towards market.
Or they just want him to...
Has to stay patient now.
Wait, that break a cam?
Again, just dealing with the spy cam has drawn an extra body on the side of X10 towards A site, so the heavier of the setup here, the Skyflash probably going to confirm things here. Cosmic Divide will go up. Shados will open things up here onto site.
That's scary. Caught in the side of the head. Nats is going to fall to it, but it's Patty just making a show out of this one. Again, against the odds. I don't know how they do this time and time again. And Shados put to work as Defo waits to see if anyone dares come out, but it's all about the timing, and it ticks on over.
And again, just one kill.
Clean up.
One kill changes that, and it's the spike being dropped in the open there. Patty, again, the only one not to rotate. I think actually Foxy still beats him towards Garden and all the way back towards Heaven, but Patty, again, they feel a lack of presence on the side of Gambit, and that kill there on Redguard at that stage of the round. It's
I would love Patafin's crosshair.
They have to
on 1920, like that size.
Extent don't even need to beat. You can see Patty demonstrating
crosshairs on 1920 are just
giving away another kill.
Oh, thank you.
Again, Defo trying to be the game changer here. Going to try and lean on him very quickly towards Mark.
Balanced character.
But Sushi Boy's waiting on the other side of this. Just going to spray in, gets one. Noting Shados, and this is comfortable. This is lovely stuff. 4 alive.
Holy fuck.
And it's everything that X10 need, and they are starting to really carve a lead into this game.
Did I break this glass? Kyedae? I put a hole in the glass. Help. Help.
Again,
help.
Not
help.
working for them.
Oh my god. It looks like I peed myself.
And again, countering that kind of lack of presence.
I broke the glass bottle. I broke the glass bottle, and it looks like I just peed all over myself.
Or Defo, who's played pretty deep towards B lobby as well.
Help.
Vanity, is that you?
Help.
Again, same default here from Gambit. You can see the spike just sits.
Why did the glass bottle break?
We'll explore mid a little bit. We'll have to see.
I need help.
Help! Look at this.
Oh my god, it's so cold. It's very cold and wet. Wait, Kyedae literally just sabotaged me. This is fucked. This is fucked.
Because I guess they're going to expect the lean quickly to come out on the other side, so you can already see that rotation coming through. I think it's Foxy's who's leaning back towards CT. Yeah, he is. As Nat's going to put up a little bit of utility towards middle. But again, this just keeps Gambit being pushed away from comfort. They somewhat dismantle the default. This is very impressive from X10. As Patty now going to be the one to be the center of attention towards short. Oh, and the timing could not have been better. Catches Nats predisposed. The flash, he eats it, but there's no one to follow it up.
Yeah, with Spike. This side again, I think X10 with a decent read. You can see already the rotation coming through. Defo gets right onto site immediately though. Sushi Boys will win out though.
Yeah, this is insane work coming out from X10. Yes, Chronicle's still alive, but only for so long. Sushi Boys is still doing damage. This is incredible from X10. Not many teams can break Gambit like this. Their default has echoed through the scenes. Everyone knows it. And I've got to say it. I guess you've got to get a good start on this half because you know that Nats will come into his own. They've forced the timeout out of Gambit. And
answer so many questions in our chat via text and not by saying it.
6-2. This can drastically change going forward.
Maybe it's the fear of getting clipped and people bullying me on the internet.
So I know Marshall.
Nah, they don't bully on the internet.
As well across the board here.
That's not an internet thing. You're lying.
Respond with an owl drone.
We got screenshots.
Yeah.
Shit.
Nothing can save you.
Find a response.
Yeah, while we've been, you know, peeing our pants, X10's in a domination right now.
He wants to bring it back to an area that's not going to be so easy to collect it from after obviously.
Beans or potatoes? I like potatoes.
Yeah, and Spike not committed on the side of Gambit.
Wait, what?
Another opening
Clicky,
here.
thanks for the 4 months. My teacher is letting us watch VCT in class.
From X10.
That
Yeah, let's look at what Gambit
is
have
an
got.
insanely amazing teacher. What?
Control towards market.
I feel like some of the glass,
Again,
like
with the Cypher leaning towards B site here. Don't
I
expect
feel like it's on the
X10
ground.
to get aggressive. They want to set up these ratty little setups, the traps for Gambit to, again, in the late round, we know that Gambit, that's when they switch up the pace, right? They try and hit fast.
And this is getting to that time. This is the first key piece of information now.
Wait, look at that.
Can they find
Do you
a
see
way
that?
to dispose of that?
Cam?
Patty is closing the gap, and he's actually just fed
that
Nats
side.
completely on
Oh
that.
my god, he stuck him.
This is all falling to pieces.
He stuck him.
10 seconds now. What has just happened?
Wait, how?
Gambit just pressing down hard enough and getting the response they want is scary now in a 1v4. 2 rifles recovered, light armor there, ults available. This is not looking nice at all. And the second you get complacent, Gambit will be right next to you. And I love this as well. 2 different layers to this. As soon as the corner gets swung, he gets one.
As soon as I brought it up, Gambit
it's a
gets
thrifty
thrifty.
round, and it's Gambit to convert it. 3 rifles going to be converted as well, taken into the next. Give them a bit of life back into the buy here as well.
Again, after the timeout, a little slower, a little more composed. The thrifty round obviously being the big benefit here. Give them an opportunity to follow up on that, almost get a round in hand with 3 surviving in those 3 upgrades. But again, I look towards the buy round now. What's the adjustment on the side of Gambit?
What does his keyboard do? I'm so confused.
It's just this like art on the back. Nothing.
Again, actually a little heavier
It's
towards
like blocks.
Yeah.
Put like a
potential.
Yeah, you probably put a little like a
come
frog
out from
jumping
Gambit.
across.
I was
or,
thinking like a. Could you get like a Tamagotchi on it?
And X10 playing much deeper. You can see the
I don't think you can
double stack.
interact with it, but it could probably
Pretty
just like
deep on
cycle
A side.
through.
No real attempt to find any information outside A main. Again, Gambit.
Cyberboard is going for 900
dealing with
plus.
some of this
Well,
Cypher
it's
utility.
quite reasonable for like the amount of stuff on it.
Defo.
Yeah, the
That
one
shot
taps.
was crisp.
Yeah.
That's what they've wanted. That first pick. Now they can start trying to pull these rotations, potentially get them out of sorts.
Okay, I'm gonna wear a different pair of pants. Give me a second.
Really start
These are a little bit too wet.
the Gambit side. And they pause for thought, see if anyone's going to get a little over-aggressive, try and even this back up. But X10, they do seem to have composure, and let's see if they can keep that in check.
I've got your trail.
He's Foxy now. Again, he knows there's going to be a player tucked outside B-Lob. The Seeker's invested, and straight away you can see how with how many went towards A side. Gambit he's trying to swing all the way through market.
He has to fall off from this. Keep a little bit of presence towards CT, but you don't want to risk it. The rotations aren't anywhere nearby. Nothing much to
He
report
tagged
either.
no
Not too much
one.
Chip damage, and again, Gambit that one
No
hit,
damage.
and the back of the Seekers as well.
Looked like he was
out.
doing.
Yes, he
This
did.
is everything you dream
Sorry, I was
of.
looking at the
Now,
wrong
can
side.
anything deny this? For now,
No, he only did like 10
Really,
damage to
yeah.
Naz basically, or like 30. But
so far
Red Guard was
back
because of
here,
the
time
proc.
being bought perfectly by Gambit.
A man advantage, but again, it's going to take a lot for X10 to crack
Has
through
the event been for watch partying? It's a pretty good myth.
onto site.
Should I do a rapid test?
Just
Confirmed, but again, no real
I'm just really
decision
sad
to that information.
that NA is completely out, but
Red Guard
you know.
gonna play that so well. And it's all looking great for Gambit here. Just keeping that backline.
Have you taken a
super
nap
deep
off
line,
cam
any
yet?
quick
I do that
hits,
shit
any
all the time.
easy
No,
frags. Yeah, Scary finds
I
one, but it's all tradable.
We
And it's all
look at the rapid
Gambit
test.
I haven't.
finding
I
momentum
sit in
now,
this
having to
kit
carve
on
it
this
away from
kitchen
X10, who
table
really
chair
did get
for
off
like
to
10
a
hours.
banging start.
There's a swab.
Okay, how do we do this?
Here.
Okay, I'm
Bring it
down.
within 2 rounds
I'm
now.
gonna do a PCR.
This is called
Again,
a,
coming out of the
a
timeout,
rapid
you can see
test.
the same from
Rapid.
now, Lauren.
I guess
the
from a
back
fan
of-
perspective, it's
But the
like
issue is
wow.
Gambit
As well.
let them
Well,
go.
they've lent elsewhere, exactly,
Yep.
yeah.
That's the way it goes.
Again, anticipating that
test
switch
time.
up on the
Give me a
back of the
second,
timeout, it's actually really fascinating.
Okay, alright, I have to open
But
this up.
that's the nuisance of these timeouts, that sometimes you're gonna be sat there like,
Open that up. Boom.
you know, it gives all
That's
that
open.
advantage to Gambit. But now
And
they still
then
have to try and make it work
what we
towards
do
that A
now
side. Do
is
you want to go for this?
Okay,
There is
do
still
your
that
nose
late mid
and you
pressure
put it
coming out
in,
between Chronicle and Nats.
and you do it for
Okay.
15 seconds on each side.
Somewhat, I
When we
don't
do
say
it, you
3
do
play,
it.
maybe somewhat
Like,
2
up
players
here,
dedicated towards
and
mid now.
then
Falling away, ping comes
4,
down, Nats has
5,
been noted and then
6,
some. And it's going to be
7,
this A piece where it
8,
looks severely
9,
like it right now. Penny Pan
10,
waiting on the other side.
11,
He's going to
12,
put himself in a
13,
pretty brave
14,
angle, gets himself out of
15,
danger, but it's
there you go.
Foxy to open
Yeah,
up the
and do the
account
other
towards
side.
Chronicle.
That's it. Really early rotation comes down.
Oh, that
body
flash!
line here from X10.
Oh my god,
That
Patty.
flash through the smoke, the little
5,
underhand gives them at least a fair
6,
fight, and the timing worked
7,
out, but it's a 3v2.
8,
The Divide goes up, and Scary gonna put himself on the line here. Body on the line, and he wins it, looking for the fall.
Oh,
Gets it. That's X10 right back in this one now.
15. There you go. And now,
absolutely beautiful. Again, on the back of just the owl drone, tagging Nats, immediately that rotation comes through. And like you noted, again, at that point, they can get a little aggressive, right? Flash out the smoke, look for somebody looking to capitalize on the Trailblazer, actually dealing with one of the trap wires, and so well played by X10. Again, yes, the sacrifice being they give up one part of the map, but right there, it's how quickly they can respond to what Gambit show, right? They catch the last one, who is usually the first one to entry.
Dude, imagine we do this, you test plus.
I think I on blue for
entry point for Gambit a couple of times.
Don't even joke about that. Dude.
That'd be like the biggest like Monka W moment ever. Okay, so I leave it in for 1 minute.
The player by his side up towards Pizza, but a quick adjustment up towards Cat, leaning in through short. Smoke tree all
oh my god
through, but you can
wait, look
see
at this
the setup here. They're trying
to
get
setup.
Oh, wait. Big hit.
The solo all broke. His own teammate solo all broke all his trips.
Quite under control. Yes, Defo's there, but it's tentative. It's a little cautious. Nats turns the flash, goes back in for the spray. He doesn't get it, but Defo does. That's 2, and Gambit now have some control on the site.
Oh my god.
Chronicle will find another. It's just Foxy left, who was desperately trying to do some damage with a Hunter's Fury.
Covet's is not that bad shot.
The sacrifice being they lost sight for it.
I don't know if it's because I've had it done to me so many times, but it's kind of just like, yeah, I mean, normal.
And a couple more through the thought in this one, especially with how it went in the early
Is the old guy still there?
Yeah, Gambit's ability to bound back and find a couple of new looks here shows once again their depth, their pedigree coming into this. But I have to give it a lot of credit to X10 as well, coming out here and looking definitive in the way they're playing, and I'm really liking that.
I mean, it's a tall order, but a lot of this pins on Cruz, right? I mean, the 0 point absolutely pivotal in terms of shutting down a Cypher setup, and
you know what?
Like Tom said,
I might just switch careers and become a COVID officer.
On the defensive half, again, there used to be a big disparity actually.
I think this is where my true passion is.
Seeing something a little weird here.
Because that was fun.
They've walked mid.
Oh my god.
And X10 have walked A.
We have a game on our hands.
Spycam here will confirm.
Oh, we do?
We do.
Okay, I need to dispose of this biohazard.
Spot a lot of bodies here, but again, Sushi Boy's potential to get pinched here. He's isolated.
But he's going to have seen 3 players, so again, a weird bit of information, but information
biohazard
nonetheless.
Materials.
Foxy going to maybe try and re-explore a little bit, get a deeper post plant. And Kyedae, I think, is going to check on this. Yeah, there we go. He's seen a little bit of this. And look at the patience is his virtue.
Interesting.
And he works out so well towards this one. Information, I think, pretty decent there actually for Cruz. So I wonder how much he's actually worked out from this. But it is all 5 on the play back in. The flash going to start things off. There's time going to try and be bought. There's the flash again. Patty's going to eat a fair amount of it. Comes out of it well enough for the fight. But it's Defo from above. Cruz with 1. Kyedae with the trade. It's all looking golden until the end. Nats is just fine. Diffuse comes through. And Gambit get the first round of the second half.
And just a really, really proactive push through mid there. Again, it's almost like the stars align. 4 on A side and 4 creeping mid on the flip side for Gambit.
How do I tell if this is positive or negative?
Again, you almost think there's a chance where it's almost too late in the day, right? If X10 are a little quicker to get on, potential there to run the clock down before Gambit can stabilize or regroup, but again, you look toward that kill from
Has been a 90 COVID test for people, you can make so much money from it.
At that point, it becomes so difficult to hold on to sight. And a sigh of relief, actually, there.
I think it's because you have the you have a chance of being able to get COVID too, right?
Haven't been super clean. I think that is something that they have looked far more human, and I think most people have probably learnt towards that. I think it's a fair assessment. So for them, good start in the second half here.
Defo has the anime buff.
Pressure off the shoulders.
Wait, couldn't from that angle can they see his gun?
This buy back in as well, coming
in
in
the box.
on the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Defo.
That's scary.
Angle.
Yeah.
He's going to be warded away.
Damn, they're smoking him off.
Very slow in approach here. Actually, the only one
4 spot.
Probing on the side of X10.
They won their last force.
Take flight. Over
the
fracture.
I mean, look.
3 members of Gambit.
Look at their like 5 versus Gambit by.
Kind of cool.
4 Spectres versus 4 Spectres and Sheriff Marshal.
Hold tight for the time being. So now there's lean towards B main with Foxy actually hitting this rotate. Chronicle and Red Gargle a lot to deal with on the way in.
Chronicle's not going to stick around for too long, though.
Oh, wow. That was so
They're
smart.
Both suppressed off that as well.
Yeah,
Did.
actually get Red Guard. You're right, and now here comes the hit. Patty going to try and close the gap. And Chronicle's on the swing. He's been dealt with by
Oh,
That is, the timing was absolute perfection. Adjustment wasn't far from it either. We're down to just Nats here, and he's a mile away. But I
More like Ben
I love that timing. That's just, you know, you feel like they've drilled that site take so well. Everything accounted for just fine. But now, they get to sit through with 4 and they convert back into this. This is something that we've seen teams now really get into the swing of. If
They're good.
they see the potential for that force buy, they will lean into it now.
Guess Nats are just gonna see this.
Yeah, I love it. They show 1 to the Aljo and the tag comes through, and it's kind of within 10 seconds or so, they're considering pushing through. Just in case, you know, Foxy finds somebody in rotation or any other indicators across the map, but X10.
You said Ben 10?
Put a round on the ball on the back of
Okay.
this purchase.
That's
Nancy
what-
Cruz
That's what
one
Peter
away
said.
from his ultimate. Again, that leans towards some rounds where X10
Chill.
becomes deadly, right? It's that death
I'm a
ball.
comedian in the
It's
dark. You
very
guys don't know
aggressive.
the hidden gems of
That's where you
jokes
then
I have.
gotta
Yeah,
use
Just like
the
in the
hidden
background.
gems
his
of
ability to
jokes.
hold
You know
on to
what?
the fight, right?
I think
Yeah.
after if you lose pistol, just force up specters and armor. I think that's the wave.
Yeah, yes.
And
As long as you have not, you know, like sometimes you have 1900.
Yeah.
You get 2K on everyone and higher, yes. And do not buy sheriffs. Do not stop. That tilts me
in
so much.
full effect, right? Like
Sheriff, heavy armor tilts me.
Exactly.
Because you're not hitting
it
the
was a whole
headshot.
different game. This game has evolved so
What?
quickly. and
They're
players
too
now
fast.
need to keep reinventing
Yeah,
themselves to
come on.
keep up with it.
Dude, I saw Nats do this. Now this guy? God damn it.
Cruise will be enough.
Sushi Boys and Nats on the same sense today. Or
Yep,
something.
it seems like it. It happens. So, 4-play stack towards the B site, and Nats with the Spectre left to his own devices towards A. So let's see if they can feel out the stack and
Look at
if
that
they
shorty
care
with
for it,
Defo.
or if they're going to try and lean away from it.
X10 is just
Oh,
absolutely silent right now. Not giving anything away. Again, it's actually a 4-play stack from GAMBIT on B side again, so they don't want to make any noise, don't want to show any utility here. Kyedae's considering sending a few warning shots through. Now this drone coming up mid.
Glasses. Soon. I want to get new glasses. I want to get frames.
Should clear out
Me
actually
too.
on the back
I
of
want new
that as
frames as
well.
well.
Round.
Gonna give X10 a lot
you
of
want round
space to
frames?
work with.
You look
there.
cute with round frames.
Ball's about to come tumbling down and the site's about to be taken, but I'm a little scared because there is that stack in
I just speak the
somewhat still
truth.
place. So let's see if that damage can come through for GAMBIT. Patty gonna work on in as quick as he can. It's gonna be
Oh,
Fox by his
wow.
side and everything's going well. This is clean from
Nice.
X10. They play the stack and they walk away the victors,
Nats
and
again.
Nats is irrelevant to how these rounds have been going down. Rinse and repeat.
I mean, they were basically
Might as well just try to get
Nats
exits.
for 2 rounds now. Again, this one a little
Build that
weirder with the
ultimate,
stack and obviously the purchase
Get some money
to
back.
be considered there.
And
but
then the next time he's gonna set up
again,
on
is that
B, and then
something
they're gonna
GAMBIT
go
lean
A.
towards in the buy
The
round,
pain
right,
of
is
being
put Nats on
Cypher.
an island in
Or
a- in
even
a position to
Killjoy.
kinda anchor
X10's game plan is to
the
avoid
entire
Nats.
half of the map here actually will be suppressed and noted.
You felt just like,
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, get those
well,
orbs.
Nats, let's see what you got. I don't think they're that bothered. I think Foxy is the only one they'd probably not want to lose at this
So
point.
smart.
Oh my
though.
gosh. 3
Dude's a
kills.
demon.
3 kills, that's money,
Still got
that's
Cruise, but it's
that's
all good.
orbs.
Still finds 3 there in that scenario.
Just don't go near Nats.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Reddit doesn't
good
complain about your
strategy.
statistics.
Anti-strat Gambit, just so
My
like
bad.
that's why you can go there.
That's another one for the list now, isn't it? It's the 100 Thieves strap.
I
That
actually think
Avoid
I
seeing
think
that.
X10's
Yep.
play would have been way better to just let Nat
I'm
save
down.
his Spectre.
Like, that's honestly a pretty decent idea. Yeah, see, they're chilling.
Okay.
What's that? What?
Yeah,
Nah, I
that's-
feel that. That's actually a vibe, chat. You wouldn't get that in the middle of a game. Or
Nah, I
early
don't
with that a lot.
understand. Yeah, you wanna
If
explain
spy
that one
round
to me, Peter?
goes wonky because you'd surely think,
He's
they're
just
trying
not-
to
yeah, he
navigate
just doesn't
around
get the
Nats, maybe
game.
we're gonna
What's
hit that
happening?
adjustment with him, but that's how they approach with the utility as well. So I'd love you to keep your eye on that because I want to see if they try and adjust off the
Oh my
back
God.
of having that KO in play.
Why did I hear a
However,
dog?
the first challenge will be
Bro.
Defo, and he's dealt with
Never
what?
mind.
I didn't hear it.
Sushi
I didn't see
Boys
it. I just heard it.
Just slices through Defo, and away we go in the site, and it's all there.
Wait,
It's
dude,
information
X10's actually
aplenty.
like feeling it.
Nothing left to the unknown.
Again,
I
that's
mean,
the
if
sort of
X10
death
wins
round
the
I
whole
was talking
thing and then
about on the back of
Sentinels
that
lost to
ultimate. See, actually,
X10,
Nats were
We
playing
lost
all
to-
the
way
way
to
back in Spawn
crew. Fuck,
just to
never
try and
mind.
counter that, but
Alright, then that just means Envy then.
don't fancy this one. This
Are
is
the best
X10 on
team,
double
right?
And
digits,
he's
and
stuck on the
Yep.
Spectre Still.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really like what X10 is doing.
I really do. Again, now they've swung back towards the other side of the map after showing slow presence towards mid and B in the previous. And Gambit now are the ones that have
How much time we have on this?
These adjustments and the defensive setups.
6 minutes?
Yeah,
Do I
they
see
need to
another
keep
line?
innovating.
Thank you, Cornell, for the sub.
And it's easier said than done because
Called
I
it.
feel
Nat
like,
Zombie, Keck.
I know we don't have like target picks
See?
and bans, but I feel this is pretty targeted, right?
I
Like,
did
this
tell
just
you.
feels like they've
You see that?
absolutely seen, Nats, this is his. Let's just work around it. Again, it feels like he can't get away from this.
Dude, poor Nats has had a Spectre like every round.
That's one removed. There's only, that's,
Well.
I think they walked away with, was it one rifle?
Oh no.
Wait, did Nats stay alive again?
What catch the end of that?
Yeah, he was only on the left.
Dude, he's so unlucky right now. Cause what?
Nice.
Did you see that guy had 5 assists on him?
Uh-oh.
Or
Shadow's
4
getting
assists.
tilted.
And again, it's.
I was gonna ask,
Yeah,
who do you think's the
now
best
we
player
see
in
We
Gambit?
have to.
Pump the brakes.
best.
Gambit guessing and almost
There,
bait them
you
into
know,
exploring
Gambit's
parts of the
actually
map
the
and
100
overstepping
D
the
hoodie
market.
org version
And all those
of
things where
like the
you
CIS
then
scene.
start to lean towards
The-
Gambit
the
potentially
polos?
making a couple of mistakes, right?
Yeah.
Peter, what was your question?
Let's see if they go for
don't worry
not
about
necessarily
it.
slower
It's
default,
long
but
gone.
just try and go exploring. Try and
I just
identify
don't
where
even wanna
players
ask it
are, try and
again.
get a feel for it, see if they can bring that KO to the right place. Let's see what they do here. And aggression is the name of game from
Yep,
Gambit.
only
Look
best
at
player
this play,
material
two
can
up
do shit
short,
like
two
this.
pushing through on A.
I like
Shados.
this.
Oh no,
Oh
he's
my
absolutely
god, dude,
eating it
these
from
guys are like
Scary.
actual
Now,
demon
yes,
mode
the
right
mid
now.
play comes in, but it's going to be noted. The spike's
ran
being
it the
dropped
fuck
and
up. Like they're
Defo ain't
ranked
stopping.
demons.
He's going to try and push further forward.
Run the
He
fuck
takes the
up.
fight, he loses it. Foxy's there, and now Nat.
Honestly, not
Oh, there's
surprised
the play.
who's
He
in
did one on the other side. It's going to be that
Oh
KO.
my god, wait,
He's got your
X10 is going
number.
crazy
And
right now.
speaking of
Wait, 11 to
numbers,
6, they might win
X10
this
are
game.
up to 11 right now.
They potentially could take the map, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
getting
think
a
this-
little worrying.
Them
And
having
you
11
get
rounds
worried
and Gambit
when you
having
see
6
Gambit
rounds
try and do
increases their
something
chance
like
of
that.
winning.
Desperation isn't attractive.
This was
it
Gambit's
really
pick.
isn't. It's,
As a life lesson.
but again,
Weird.
it's this X10 kind of
the
it's
last map.
leaning one way, and it's opposite ends of the extreme as well. It's either super aggro or it's super deep. Again, Scary there. He's the contingency, right? And that's something that you credit in a team like this,
map
with the way
pick
we've seen him
curse?
perform
I
and,
guess that's
and
a
kind of
thing.
be unorthodox. Those are the things that are actually the second positives to pull out of a roster like this.
Oh.
Biting my
There's
finger.
something in the air in this tournament. There's something
Not
about
many.
it.
I don't know your
These
total.
underdogs keep seeming to have their day, but they're not across the finish line just yet. They're tied up.
You
in
ever
that.
get a
That's the
itch
case.
on your
They
hand and you
managed
just
to get
bite
the
it
next
Yeah.
instead of like scratching it?
100%.
That's what Cruz has for us.
Bite
now.
the fuck out of my hand.
He has been tailor-made to counter
I knew this was
Nats.
normal, but
That
I'm
is
just making
very
sure,
much
like,
a
you know
set
what I mean?
piece.
Wait,
The
you
fight
see that
try and
pop
counter
flash?
Oh,
the
that
armor
was a
goes
nice
away.
lineup.
That was like Counter-Strike flash right there. You see that?
No, did you see the nade? The KO?
Yeah, the
He is in
volley.
his
Yeah,
element.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it was
nice.
it was a
Come down
molly
as
lineup,
well,
but do you see the
but it's
pop
still
flash he
Cruz to
threw? It
find
was a set pop
Shados.
flash.
Nats is still standing and still alive.
Oh, Nats!
And this is why you do not go near Nats on this map.
Nats.
You
Yes.
avoid him at
Scary.
all costs. You do not take
Oh, he got a
the
dink
fight.
off,
He's still
though.
doing damage, but it is a 3v2. Can Foxy and Sushi Boys
The
do
Sushi
something
Boys,
to
we need to
try and bring this back?
hurry the
Chronicle
fuck up,
denies
man.
it, but
We needed you.
where the hell has Sushi Boys just come from? Chronicle just thought about it.
Ooh.
Though,
Okay.
Galaxy
He did the
brain
long
work
flank instead of
from
going through the door.
Chronicle to turn. Pay attention and keep him
Or like
on
going through the
the
window, I mean.
And that's crucial. They got 4
Oh.
more rounds to find. 3 survive, 3
Listen,
weapons
how much
saved
more time on
across.
this?
Oh.
See
On
if
the
X10
rabbit
now
test?
switch things up
1 minute.
just a little bit. And again, it's like Nats. When you're watching him, it's almost like the game slows down.
so
right?
far
There's like
you have
10
tested
seconds
negative.
there that feels like an entire lifetime.
So far.
He was able to survive on site there after.
So far.
It says
dash
it says
through,
it has to be
there's a
15
flash,
minutes or
there's
it's
obviously the
invalid.
fragment coming through as well.
Okay.
He's on like 240 hertz. I'm on 60. The game's different for him. The buy's still good though, and I want to see what else they've got in mind.
It's
This
all
isn't
in again.
NA. It's just run it down again and again. Can they
We
break
should
the
redo
will
the
of
test, but
Nats,
you
who has been
drink
this
a whole
immovable
liter of
force?
orange juice
But the
before.
unstoppable object is on the way, and it's Patty over the top.
Ooh,
What a
it's
beginning
Wait,
for
this guy
him.
just went anime mode right there. You see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
He started launching all the
Gambit
What?
is back
How
and
did he
they'll
get that
be
kill?
removed one by one. Spike goes down, the
Oh
ult
my
gets
gosh.
popped, the tags come in, but they have
Wait.
not found a victim.
5v3.
It's on Chronicle, Defo, and Redgar. Now Chronicle did well last
X10
round,
might
we
win.
need a bit of that magic, a little bit of that spice to come back
Ooh,
out.
that's
I love
good.
saying that because
Not finding the connection.
hilarious.
I'm going to be honest, you
Shot
might
my
want to keep
visitor
that
shot
up. You might need to
yesterday and
back
I
away.
missed a
This
sword.
might be
Oh,
12 on the board.
God.
There's a Bulldog and an operator. You see already Redgar will submit
Alright, what is this test looking like so
in
far?
this round here.
So it will be
And beautiful
active
again,
in
you're
30
not
seconds,
used to
so
having
let's
to
quickly
see
see.
Gambit
Yeah, it says start timer and read results at 15 minutes. It is important to read the results at 15 minutes. So, don't touch it.
I know, but I'll count it down. I just don't want it like
right over the top.
shredding the ears.
Oh no, it
the
won't
one
hurt the
that
ears.
just
Don't
makes
worry.
it so easy for them.
Alright, bye Spicy. Thanks for the
Shados, there's not an awful lot he can do in that scenario, right?
No.
He's smoked. Don't want to do pop flash out.
You just
Nats
Turn
is
off the
over
timer.
his
I turned off
cage.
the timer, don't worry.
Obscures all the vision on sight. Beautiful from X10 there.
Suffer.
Did you know?
Just no fear whatsoever.
Full faith in the plan in mind. And
Yeah,
alright.
Okay, Kyedae,
Alright,
you
there
have
it is.
tested.
Die inside of smoke.
Positive.
So you're a C, so that means you are a negative.
Wow.
You have tested
this is
negative
what
for
I need
COVID-19.
today.
Congratulations.
Getting a little
But what about
dumped
COVID?
Let me
on
shake your
that
hand.
one, but
Look at this chat.
a
Look at
little,
this.
little bit of something.
This is what a negative test looks like.
Bring in here for map 2.
I
12 to
can't
7.
see. You have to bring it up close.
That's
now
what a
for
negative
X10
test looks
to
like.
take us to
There
a
you go.
third.
Wait.
This is a quarterfinal if
Oh,
you're
yeah, yeah.
tuning in.
Yeah.
I thought it changed for a
And
second.
already playing
I'm
ahead of it.
negative.
That's a good little
Chat.
trade out. Cruz will take that every day of the week. There is still Nats.
See?
and he's
Negative.
Still here. Now he's
Right
been
here.
finding it a little
This one,
tougher
that's
to find
negative.
some of that brilliance that he's known for because he
They
has
killed
been
the
No, no,
This guy's got
no,
home.
no, that's a COVID test,
Back
not a
to
pregnancy
Walker,
test,
do
chat.
anything. No,
Huh?
Sushi Boys dicing it up.
Congratulations,
He's
Kyedae
doing it. The device
Poggers.
still in place and the spike going down.
You guys are so
Again, beautifully they find
troll.
the first. Nats has so
I'm
many
not
things
pregnant.
to deal with there.
I'm
That
20 years old.
they're able to find a clean engagement.
What is
even
it?
on
That
the
doesn't really say
spike
anything.
out.
I don't think it matters how old.
Really
I don't want
here for
kids.
Moxie as
Hey,
well.
Nick.
Just ahead of the retake.
Open it.
Why do you want to
No
open it?
tags
It's
found.
literally just a line. Why are you opening it?
Because I wanted to see
Flash to the
how it looks.
corner
Whoa.
doesn't get much, so they know it's
Yeah.
not going to be occupied.
Now eat it.
Definitely going to start building into this. The late lurk up middle
good.
from Scary going to be the nightmare.
Alright, well,
Going
that's
for the
GG.
backlines to
That's
take
game.
some
Yeah,
shots.
look.
He knows
She's
what's
tampering
coming
with
in.
the
He's going to
tap.
shut down Defo. Scary follows up
Wait,
into
wait, wait.
Redgar. Oh my
So, chat, what do you guys think about the series? Well, these two are doing like a pregnancy
It starts
test.
with a blank canvas.
I think a
and
pretty good
X10
result
just
by
got it.
X10.
They've now
1-1,
opened up
map 3 now.
3. This
You know where he has to clutch up. He has to take a
GG,
1v3,
they have a
1v4,
KO.
So
X10 won
again,
already.
big expectations from him on the arena, but I think he's capable. Now, actually, Tom makes a really good point. I think this composition also leans in Gambit potentially leaning away from some of that map control, playing a little more aggressively.
Whose comp do you like more?
taking
Tyler?
in 5 more seconds and we get underway in map 3 of the
Who has the more meta comp?
champions.
I would say
It's
the
gonna
more
be
meta
X10
comp
on the
is
attack
on
inside, Gambit on the
X10,
defending
yeah.
side.
Yeah.
It looks like X10
But that
already
doesn't
has
always
a
mean
More
they're
meta.
gonna win.
Yeah,
So
fuck
actually,
the
Alpha
meta.
are going to confirm
Honestly,
Nats.
fuck
I'm
the
a
meta.
Reyna supporter.
Shadows again.
Oh, GG, he's suppressed. I don't even want to play the game anymore.
That's going to be suppressed there, so he has to get out. No opportunity to dismiss out.
Oh my
that
God.
one spot.
I like this
Alright.
take.
X10 actually, dude, they're not like hard scrimming. They're like actually like doing
Yeah,
proper
but
stuff
pushing
together.
This, that's a little risky.
Well, yeah,
opens
like that
up
KO ball,
chances
or
for
they look
Gambit.
kind of
They'll
brazy.
thrive in that. They'll take that with both
Yeah.
hands. Now the spike is down, so it is a post plant.
Oh, that's so
Foxy, though,
unlucky.
this is sharp from Gambit. And you
Holy
have
fuck,
now
man.
got Gambit looking a little mad,
Oh.
a little
What the
jealous.
fuck? This guy's playing a different game right now. This guy's playing
Oh
a
my god,
stealth
the
game.
timing would have been insane if they didn't check the
Still
back.
stand for Gambit. And if this is what it
See,
looks
like, people
when
can't hear
Gambit
that,
get
but then
mad,
whenever I'm playing ranked, people are like 80
Yeah,
miles
again,
away
that
from me.
leans
They're
into
like, I
the
heard
more-
you running. What are you
If
saying?
they do want to lean a little
people don't
heavier
hear
on
shit.
aggression here, that's when it gets scary, right?
And
Again,
thank you,
poke the
Young
beast
Woodsy,
and
for the prime, and thank you,
Gambit will
Dipstrip,
strike
for
back.
the prime as well.
Hey, we've seen the kind of weirdness from them, right? And I say
Tony, do you
weirdness
think it's a good
in
idea to upgrade to
nice
Windows
way.
11
I
yet, or
don't know how
no?
to describe it. In that Envy game, right? Roll your mind back to that grand final, and they just unleashed, right? Like it was the weirdest scene, and
what?
Envy could not
I-
handle
Do you think
it.
it's a
It
good
was
idea to upgrade to Windows 11?
No,
impossible
no,
to
do not.
predict. It's
Windows
something
11 is
that
dog
Gambit
shit
have
right now.
occasionally done where the chips are down.
I didn't
When
hear what you
something's
said. I had
happened
my
that's put
headset
them
on.
out of
Yeah, it's
sorts,
okay.
or maybe they feel it's the
Thank
best
you, Solis, for the
best
sub,
possible
and thank
situation.
you, Monks,
So we come
for
back
the
in,
prime.
and the force buy once again comes out.
Yeah, if they can
Wait.
find some success here on the
They
force
know
side.
that they.
That's actually going
This is
forward.
him.
Cruz will deal with him. That will create an opening here, but Nats snake bite down again. X10 locked out for the time being, allow time for this rotation to come through.
Oh wait,
Cruz
there's
will come
there's
back, but actually,
they're pivoting to the
So
other side of the map.
yeah, they could potentially find a little space back toward mid.
Defo.
Now this is the problem though. Defo, oh my word, he actually doesn't get what he needs. And they haven't seen
Oh,
the
really?
so
Charm-
they're gonna go back. But Defo, I don't think he
Do you
knows
see
if they've gone
Chronicles
back
stop the
or not
heal?
here. They're looking
Yeah.
for
Knows how to
either a
play
double
Sky.
pump or a pinch down middle, but Defo gonna try and re-explore.
they're
the
holding.
steps might have just
They're
been
holding.
heard, though.
Oh, they're gonna get doubled.
On the left here, they've got to check this diligently. Chronicle does.
Oh
and it's scary
my
though to
God.
find 2 in the end. But
That's
look
Too
at
pretty
low
low.
versus
HP
too
hyper,
high.
It is super low.
I think this is
Yeah, it's
Gambit's
2v2,
win.
but this is heavily in favour of Gambit. to
I mean,
close
these
this
guys are
out.
both 1
That's
HP.
really
They're so paranoid.
one-shot opportunity on both players here.
That's the first bit of information that has been relayed. Now, Sushi Boy can get towards the side, but Nats was just hunting down his prey. Leaving all with Scary. 21 HP.
30 seconds left.
And the notion of his position will be kept in mind. He's still got about 20 seconds to play with, so he can do something with
this guy's a legend. He tapped the orb, and now he's running to B.
Redgar is second guessing himself. Yeah, they're still rotated over to A site.
Well,
I think they just realized now. There's no time.
No, it's the thing where you just stack two towards that site, and then
Smart.
you retake together.
Plant's gonna be the bit that's gonna be interesting. Does he feel like?
Because if the person rotates one on one, and that guy dies,
again, he's gonna have to try and play
he can reposition and
around the world.
Yeah, that's true.
like this, they have their utility to support each other. They can trade through bodies. I mean, they might not expect this guy here though.
But yeah, it's so awkward.
I think once you see the plant,
it's gonna be about timing, and it looks like GAMBIT are being very smart about this.
He needs to kill one and then play mind games.
Did he catch
It's
a
an open
glimpse?
plant for it here, yeah.
Yeah, this isn't bad actually. So he's trying to work this out. Redgar and Nats trying to clear this. Does he peek on the first? He is going to be held down. Oh, this is a really nice.
Oh my god.
Wow.
But Nats just better right now.
Oh my.
If you had a sheriff?
Yeah,
We've
he would have won that.
these clutches, man. Some of them
or if you had a guardian.
Some fall to the wayside, but there's always
Actually, if you had an
danger
op.
with X10.
Again,
If you had an op?
Odin? Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Post
totally.
plants now, again, so they get the second objective there, but unfortunately Spectre at that range is so difficult for him to close this out. And Shados already early on demonstrating a willingness to greet X10 at the front door. Again, actually, even though he did fall, a lot of crucial damage early on there that made it a little easier for GAMBIT, considering the fourth purchase.
I'd love to see it.
That could be what? A fair few rounds for them all here if you're looking towards X10 money. 3 marshals, 2 sheriffs.
And thank you,
And on the
Ketez,
other
for
side,
the
you have
ad.
got the upgrades now starting to filter through. Defo got his
Any
wife,
anime that you think are
Shadow,
overrated?
same thing. The rest still sitting on the
I'm gonna
lighter
get like
version, full
major
utility,
hate for this,
heavy
but
armor,
I
all
think
the goodies and the
Jujutsu
trimmings
Kaisen
surrounding.
is very overrated.
If I
It's
lean in
very
away
good
from
still,
mid
but
a little
it's
bit,
very hyped. I
Nats
think
actually
maybe
will
it's
catch
because
across
like
here by
Gojo
Scary.
Satoru just makes it like
Defo
1,000
second
times
as
better
well.
because
Patty
he's
will
sexy,
fall.
but
Just Foxy and Sushi Boy is left.
I don't know, like I wouldn't
Try
say
and
it's
recover
like
something or at least achieve something in this
I wouldn't
round,
say
but
it's
they wanna
like
be sharp here in
life
victory.
changing of an anime.
Finds his third.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Oh,
Chronicle. Not expecting that one, but Sushi Boys doesn't find it's a prime
I think
gaming
it's good.
flawless here in round
I'm
3
not,
for GAMBIT.
I'm not saying that it's bad.
5 alive.
Have to be good.
It's a really, really good cushion
I don't
now.
know.
So
for
that's
him
why
to
you
be able to
poured
find this,
water all over my
especially for
Jujutsu
that round
Kaisen
2
pants,
fall.
huh?
This
Now I'm
is
wearing
potentially
other
not
sweats.
I think it's still
final
really good though. I
evolution
never said it was
of
bad.
GAMBIT, but it's
I just
one
think
that's
that
very hard to
people like
quantify and
extremely
handle.
hyped it.
Now the early purchases have been
Demon
favorable
Slayer
to
wasn't
keep
bad
that in
either,
mind
but
as we
it's
go
also
forward,
a
but
very
then
like
they're looking
predictable
opulent. We're getting Defo kind of
kind of
finding that
anime.
sharpness to himself again. We saw
feel like I haven't
a bit of
really
debut
seen-
on map 1, I'd say, more than map 2. But already, we now need to look
I
at
haven't
what
really
comes
seen anything
back
super
here.
super.
This is a scary thing, man. They're 3-0 down and
They
it's
don't
just
care.
smiles, man. They're
Crazy.
laughing.
And look at the pace on him.
oh my
Maybe
god.
another brawl in middle cruise. Takes
still
the
think
head
it's
off of Shados, and now the battle
Wow,
begins. Defo with 2, the adjustment sublime, and he still wants more. But this
Well,
isn't
oh my
being
God, this guy's
unanswered. It's
going
still
off.
a 3v3.
Nats actually fell behind Defo there in double doors. as Red Guard
What?
get picked
Dude,
off.
this is what happened when we scrimmed against
Chronicle,
X10 on
last two
Breeze.
standing
These guys
for
were
GAMBIT
literally
here.
one-tapping
Cruz
all
and
of us.
Scary. Beaten a
Like they
little
were
bruised,
demons in
but
the scrim.
to your
Especially the
observation,
scary guy. The
Viper's
scary
big
guy
B,
was actually one time.
crucial
I
one
think he
here
dropped
if they
like
can
30
get
something on us.
free access to A
Yeah,
side.
he's extra
set up.
scary.
But some anime are just so much better just because of one character alone.
I think Chronicle should be able to get an upgrade from this, so it will be potentially 2
Yeah.
rifles on this
Uh,
retake, but the ult goes in as well, just to make sure safety
take
on the
this
cross and the post plant. Make sure no danger happens, and yes, it is now 2 Vandals being locked in for GAMBIT. But they have no idea what waits on the other side here.
I mean, the null command available as well, so whether or not X10 want to throw everything at this, which you did see a couple of times already in this series. We'll send a flash in.
I don't think he got anything for that then.
I don't think he did, no.
And the second. So very little actually revealed on this side, so they're going to have to find out with a gun at their side. Chronicle can only get 1, and Scary is there.
Yeah.
X10,
Is this okay?
they win the battle in middle. The war yet to be decided at 3-1. This is the first on the board, but it looked okay. But GAMBIT again, they will keep finding new ways to approach this.
We will. Again, Shados, I don't want to say overzealous, but demonstrating he's happy to contest X10 and this early round map control. Again, they're brimming with confidence
that's
right now.
Yeah.
And how are you meant to break that?
Here, real quick.
Yeah. Like the mental game is impossible.
But it takes so many rounds to chip away at that, yeah.
Oh, and we've got a walk as well. That's actually pretty imperative, and the shot goes astray. So now they're going to pick up the pace, it looks like. Really hit this B side, put Chronicle under all of this weight, all of this pressure. Patty going to try and close down on him, but it's going to be Sushi Boys to find it. Shados makes it to the site in time, but Scary doesn't care. And now Defo, joined by Redgar and Nats. That op still in play. You're always going to be considering that save if that spike plant goes down.
Alright, we just got a note chat that we're going to be doing a interview against Nats if
against
Gambit...
Nats, with Nats.
Not against, sorry. It will be interviewing Nats if Gambit wins this game. Again. What the fuck am I saying? Do you guys have any questions that you'd like us to maybe ask him?
I think we did about halfway through map 2.
Yeah, this is already going so well, right,
Tyson?
Jamie, thank you for another 5 gift subs.
There's not an awful lot for Chronicle to do there. He's
ask him if he likes SpongeBob. His favorite player. Oh.
X10.
What? Oh yeah. What came?
Put their second on the board.
Oh, that's actually good. What came about your name, Nats?
Oh, that's a good one.
Opportunity here. Defo could potentially throw the operator.
It's his name.
So
Peter, you have any questions?
It's just like it's this. No, is it his first?
No, wait, never mind. No, it's not. It's not.
I didn't think it was.
The utility usage is perfect there.
It is.
This is the freebie that we saw. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't know that. That's a good name.
To be fair, even beyond the utility, the fact is
I thought I saw someone using his
as one. There is no way to fall back from half of these angles. Their spacing is great. They are really applying pressure.
I think
it's because he likes nuts and he changed the letter. If it's that, that's good.
In some of these rounds.
Nats is stand backwards.
It's something you dream of as a player to have this much.
Well, now you guys spoiled it. Like
consideration of your teammates every single time. You're always gonna have someone there for
growing up.
Never on your own.
Encourage you to play Valorant. Wait, actually, that's a good one too.
That's a lot of space now cleared.
Who did you look up to growing up?
Yeah, it is.
But does it get?
No. This one's good.
Destroyed.
Like, who and what encouraged you to play
no man's
Valorant?
land, and all that information, all those rotations they might have had faith in, now need to be considered once again.
Write them down. I think I got it in my head. And then I'm gonna completely blank when we're talking to him.
Back this way. I think only 2 players noted at least. The Seekers will be invested, but that's all the way.
He likes ants. Good on.
From this, Lauren.
No, but Defo's going for a double dip on it, but Patty's threaded the needle, and I really like this for him. A little further ahead than maybe they expect with a jump up. The timing could not have been worse for him. Qualify Redgar, but it's Sushi Boys to find one, so it's traded out, and the spike plant is more than enough. But let's see what the position is in the post plant. They're peeling away from the site.
They are. Scary's got both his snake bites left, so.
Are they doing Viper mollies, KO molly? No, they don't have a KO molly. Does this guy have shock darts from here?
No flank coming through from Gambit either.
Maybe there's some lineup Larrys?
Relax, Tom.
No, they are doing some lineup Larry activity right now.
Through tube and gets the reveal. Now can apply pressure from the back lines. There's the swing from the first defender, the first bodyguard on the case. Redgar gets the trade out. Foxy peeks back in, and there is that real back line to this. The time bomb.
Actual lineup Larry.
Brings the rifle in as well. Oh boy, do we have a game. X10 are here to play.
It's a beautiful round there. Again, at that point, Defo confirms the information, but it equates to nothing. The hold is a little weaker towards A. Maybe
ask him if he wants to play 100 Thieves again because they lost to them.
That kind of keeps him in check in terms of the early round. He has to play up towards Nest. Defo's the one that goes hunting.
If 100 Thieves makes another international land.
Both snake bites, because there's nothing drawn out. There's no utility invested in the early round from X10 there, so a very, very comfortable post plant.
They've broken the money. And I can hear
Patty's first kill.
Big call, quick calls being made. The push out from A is coming in, so they're going to do a lean towards that B site. Now, this does
the thing I find so crazy about Gambit is they're always switching up. They're like rolls.
Really aware of this. He's going to try and find the timing.
What?
Still gets away
I'm
with
so
murder.
Confused
Somehow still stands, and I don't know how, but he's doing what he can to buy time for his side.
What?
Patty does not mind at all.
Oh my god, Redgar.
Over he goes.
Redgar?
Oh
my god.
Find it in the thrifty round.
I'm not even sure how that flipped back in Gambit's favor, but Redgar finding headshots with the Guardian. certainly a factor. I have no idea how Nats just found that kill with the Bucky. It seemed like he was like 10 meters away.
You know what I mean?
I didn't think it
So
was
Shields has played Sky, Chronicle has played Sky,
yeah.
Chronicle's also played Sova.
Chronicle plays more like
timeouts and upsets.
Hand in hand.
One and the same. Right, we go back in 4-3.
Said, but sure.
And Gambit get a bit of a gifter on that one, but Kyedae feeling a little bold, feeling a little brave, but he did have the backup of Defo, so I don't blame him. And what's the plan to navigate past this?
So holds on.
He's the best Sova player in NA. I think Crashies is one
I like this progress being made on the other side though by Sushi Boys. Yeah, that just caught my eye and I love it. They punished Nats on the rotation, so now they can kind of lean back over this way. There is a player in between it though. You got to look towards now Chronicle, who could potentially be a thorn in the side.
And he didn't even play this. He didn't even play the agent until.
There is the big audience.
Like he's never touched the agent until.
And Chronicle is quicker on the trigger. Gets Patty and now buys some time for these rotations. A player now slipped towards CT as Chronicle.
Yeah.
Sushi Boys does find Redguard though on the flank, I guess. And now in the post plan we're in a 4v3.
An awful lot for Gambit to use it.
These guys are
again, man, in this flanking position.
Oh my god, wait.
Coming through. And he has the Hunter's Fury, so he's a key late round, or I guess post plant component here for
Dude, if he flanks Spawn.
So even if they get a bit closer on this, he can still hold his nerve.
Basically, Fox just has to stay alive and hold this angle for them.
Team are in trouble, but
and
he knows he's the backbone to this, the back line if called upon. Scary gonna try and put himself there, holds it well enough, Foxy by his side, and there it is!
Oh my god.
Very interesting.
These boys are finding so many moments, punishing Nats on rotation. When you get these sort of scenarios on Nats, I've never seen him caught out of spots or kind of overly reading rotations. That's credit to X10 massively in this.
And look
at this! Smooth as anything.
And that entire round on the back of Sushi Boys really. Again, it's pressuring the weaker side of the setup from Gambit.
That's insane.
But the
what
rotation
if X10
comes through so
season?
quickly as well. It's
I'm a Gambit believer.
Me too.
really difficult to recover from that
X10
sort of death as
displaying
well.
like a really good like.
Isn't one of the wasn't Peter saying that one of the X10 players like right after this tournament is gonna go back to Apex or something?
Make it hurt this time. No reply, no entry. Chronicle, this is his. He will not relent on it. Shuts it down, sends him back Gambit. Quick reply.
And again, a good adjustment there. They read, obviously, with the Viper's Pit, they can lean away from A a little bit, and again, anticipating that null command coming through.
Wait, Peter, was that publicly announced?
They set up.
Yeah, publicly, or like, yeah, reported. I mean, do you think I have like some Southeast Asian connections?
Maybe, I don't know.
Like, if I know, then I think the public knows.
Nothing left for him to do in that scenario.
Well, if the public didn't know, now they do.
Back and forth though here.
Yep.
Or it's like, no, to join, since the game's getting an update or something like that.
Defo and potentially Redguard noted. Actually, Redguard all the way back in Nest there.
Oh, Defo. This has got to be his. Yeah, that is teed up for him. Exactly what he wanted. So this mid-presence could now be denied. Defo is getting to absolutely run rings around X10. The cross was being held. It's all perfectly positioned from Gambit. They know exactly where they were coming from. Even look at Redguard, expecting that next layer. These boys are on it now. This is a sharper side. As Foxy, you got a 1v5. Show me what you got.
In that late lurk position. Does have the spike, but he said there's 5 members of Gambit to find. And whether or not he's given more than one 1v1, he's given the first actually.
Have I told you the story about Foxy's 1v5?
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, but this is when it started, because he picked up. It was the other round. 6-4.
Now, Scary back on the Viper's Pit. Foxy, Hunter's Fury available. And Gambit look much more comfortable here when Kyedae isn't kind of looking to be, I don't want to say overly aggressive, but
sure. I like how I'm watching on this monitor, you're watching on this one.
Really to describe it. But right here, again, it's, I mean, it's, she would do say even say out loud, but if they come out with a favourable first engagement, that's when it becomes more difficult for X10. They can't pile behind that pressure or follow up on that first contact.
The disparity in money can't be ignored. 3 sheriffs, 2 marshals. Light armor between 2, and then you've got full purchase, obviously, for Gambit. Well deserved.
Oh my
off
god,
the
these
back of
guys
work
have.
from Defo, I feel, finding
They have
a lot of
weaponry. You
success
see
with
how
that.
many
I
marshals?
Hey, how
there?
did they get double tanked? Was that one?
Because
The
he was
one
never
silver
much of a
dart.
highlight to
Silver
me
dart.
Goes through
online,
people
but he
for some
gets to
reason.
land, and this is a different
That's
player
some views.
altogether.
Really is.
Ooh, Fox on that lurk.
Again, it's in the scenarios where here this game's going to slow
He's
down
really
a little bit. That
pushing through.
operator
I wonder if he's going
becomes
to win against
huge
Chronicle.
in terms of keeping X10, almost keeping them honest in the early round. At least they have to figure out the setup. They almost can't just go, you know, balls to the wall and charge down one side.
You see how many arrows there are here? 3 dudes aiming at A main.
Peel away for now. Be a little cautious of middle.
Or
And Kyedae making sure he's kept safe.
wait,
now.
what's it? Wait, no, maybe there's someone aiming out of the smoke.
That's wins it. Couldn't quite get the follow-up. Again, we look at the amount of damage done, the possibilities of it. If it gets any more dangerous, that's when we can start paying mind.
Oh wait, I thought he like 180
Anything under
someone.
3 is good
Yeah,
damage.
that's what I thought as well.
Doesn't look like Redgar wants to let that happen. Scary.
Scary.
Actually does get it. So now
1v2
down to 2.
Viper
Defo
all.
Chronicle
He
rifle now
popped
picked up.
it. Will he
Popped
win it?
invested. We talked about these clutches.
Right here,
Hype
right
Is
now.
this going to be another one?
Oh.
Kind of has to.
Oh, he went through
A
it.
little ahead of the Vipers.
He went through it, but the ult was like, he kept going.
Catch one member of Gambit off guard.
I
but
think
Chronicle
if he
wise.
didn't blind himself with the ulti, he might have got that kill right there.
Extend now.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't.
I mean, it's huge. We always talk about the difference
I have
between
a
this
question,
8-4 and
Tyson. When
7-5
a Viper makes
scoreline.
a play like that, why wouldn't they just stay within the ulti and try to at least run the time down?
Again, Viper's been invested. Hunters
Are they
Well,
wanting to
right
get
available.
one pick and then go
Yeah,
back to the
I
ult?
think
that was the idea
for
right
the
there.
Empress.
He would
But
have.
do you think that's a good idea though,
He
considering?
possibly
Yeah.
could have killed the Sky,
Again, a
but he
much
got
heavier
blinded
lead
because
here. You see on the
the
minimap,
Viper ult went
Sushi
too
Boy
far.
towards
Double
bottom
up?
mid. And
I mean, it's not the word. It's
actually
like
the double up Red
there's
Guard.
no
Again, he's
right
controlling
way to
deep
play the
with his walls.
scenario.
I think that's a
Oh,
little bit understandable, but
Kyedae.
Kyedae again tries to find something. He's punished.
And Nats does something similar as well over towards elbow, but it's all traded out efficiently and effectively towards
Yeah.
X10. Now it comes down
That's
to
the cool
Defo, who
part about
stands
this
tall
game.
on the first challenge. Chronicle out, down and now down to 2.
That's why hindsight
Defo,
Harry
it's
is a
on
thing.
you if they keep coming this way.
Yeah.
They're not. Keep your eyes
Like you
on
could
the
go
man on
back
the
into it
screen
and
right
be like,
now.
oh man, the right
Sushi
play
Boys
would be
has been
to
finding every
just sit in the
weakness,
ult. But if
every
you sit in the ult and just die,
vulnerability
it'd be like,
on
oh
the
man,
outside.
like maybe
He's so
I
quick
could
to
have.
react in this lurk
Pushed
position,
out.
right?
Yeah,
He's
pushed
finds
out
a
and
kill.
gone one kill
Look
and
where
then
he
ball
is.
back in.
5
It's
seconds
just
later,
like.
he's pressuring towards
Didn't you
spawn.
say your biggest pet peeve is like
But I like this mid lane
The
as well
Viper
when it comes.
playing
They're holding
outside
both
of the
avenues to
ulti,
make
though?
sure this plant is at least
That was me.
bare minimum safe.
That's
Now they
Peter.
can fold in a little
I
bit.
thought you said
Yeah.
that too, Ty.
Gonna play with the others.
No, Peter
Now
said
Red
that.
Guard's gonna
Oh.
at least find out where one
I
is.
mean-
Pops the cage up on the other side to give himself a
The
little bit of
Viper
safety, but you can see he's not all that safe.
keep the
There's
smoke up, he
layers.
has to be
As you said,
ulti.
you don't
Nice,
get a
that's
fight
Yeah,
on
in
one,
that
it's all
scenario,
of
not
them.
really. But
But
I
I-
think
Now
if
Defo
it's like a
time to
retake,
shine, baby.
yeah.
I think it's
That's
way
gonna be
better for the
impossible to do,
Viper to
and
be in
Sushi
the
Boys is
ulti, but
giving
another
them
teammate take contact
another
first. Because
round
if the
there,
Viper dies, then the
finding so
ulti
much
just drops.
room for them.
Yes.
Yeah. What normally is a setup, like using like so Gambit's comp. The Nats could pop the ult, but then Kyedae would be the one fighting in it, killing one, eating away, stuff like that, and then the Viper should be like in a corner
And
hiding,
this is
and
now
basically
really
playing
coming
time. Because
down
the longer the
to wire.
Viper
This is a
ult
close
is up, the
enough
better.
half that they can
And
go
if the
either
Viper
way.
dies,
I'm happy
people
enough
are
for both
playing
teams,
around the
but
ult. You know what I
this
mean? Like
could be
I might be playing in the
honestly
ult,
on
around
any
the
of them
ult,
take
and like if
either
the
way,
ult
but
falls, our entire setup
I
kind
don't
of just
know how
like
to
gets
anymore. I
cracked
don't know what
open.
just unfolded
Yeah,
in front
that's-
of Gambit crush the dreams now. 7 to 5 on the half, and we leave in towards this one, leaning in towards a stronger half here for Gambit.
Absolutely, coming off a previous 13-0 where it was the attacking half. Actually, straight away, look at this. X10 as 4 will push through cave, so they're going to have this information early enough. Sushi Boys in
Kyedae.
a position where, I mean, what he
Happy
finds in the
birthday.
bonus, and he will find Kyedae.
Oh,
Get
he
away.
got out. He got one and
Actually,
lived.
get
What
away
if it
from
got
TT.
among
That's
men?
insane that he's been able to stay alive. Now you look across
Thank you.
further afield.
Dude,
Foxy
Redguard,
got Nats
you're
after
fighting
the
the alpha.
pick up towards
Fuck,
Cruz
classic,
came in,
man,
so
chill.
it is a 4v3. The spike is still yet to go down, waiting for that to be planted, but they're actually trying to fold towards CT.
That is
Sushi Boys
unreal.
not necessarily ready, but
Sushi
he
Boys
still
got
stands
2
and gets
amazing
one.
kills.
Sushi Boys is keeping
3v2?
constantly exceeding expectation, and Foxy
Wait, dude,
steps to call
Fox?
this out.
Why are they
Foxy
saying
with a
Foxy?
reaction, He has to try and get away
Oh,
in
why do you say
time.
Fox?
Loses the capability on that, and now the
It's-
play. Gambit
doesn't-
trying to get a little dicey with this, trying to do any damage they can.
Oh
Shot
my
in the back,
God.
though. Spike goes down,
Wait.
and it's down to just Chronicle with 3 HP. What has just happened?
Wait,
X10
dude.
absolutely
That-
fearless.
that's-
Push through AK.
These
I don't
guys.
think anybody stopped running.
Wait, why are
And
you
again,
calling
it was
the
a quick
wolf a
piece from
fox?
Gambit to try and get on. Like I said, Sushi Boys
It is a
in
Fox.
that scenario, a 1-for-1 trade. Yeah, you
Okay,
talk about
yeah,
it,
no,
not
no, I
often
agree.
No, it's a tiger.
Actually.
But I just
It's
don't
actually a
understand.
gorilla.
No, it's a
It's such
tiger.
a fumble for Gambit
No, it's a
not to
gorilla.
force their way through and find that kill onto onto Sushi Boys because
like if we're gonna be saying random animals, I got it. Don't worry.
Main and window comes so early.
It's a Siberian tiger. Where was it?
Gambit are struggling to find a comfortable plant position.
I'm a little nervous now. But again, it's Gambit that compose. They are the absolute embodiment of being cool under
Tasmanian
pressure.
tiger.
You're seeing them
Tasmanian
task now,
tiger.
the walk up tube 4-1 split.
Like from
This is actually a scary game. If
shots down tube might get you a little more than you expected.
X10
Gonna be at least trying to fill
okay,
that gap.
well, we'll see what happens in the eco run first, but okay, we'll see what happens in the eco run first. But if X10 wins a bonus, that's actually like terrifying.
Well, X10 has won every bonus.
Yeah, these guys are bonus animals.
And also every force. For the most part.
Oh, no, Patty teed it up.
Okay.
Patty teed it up. It's over, GG, I call it. 7 to 13 X10.
No, never mind. It was they won every force spy, not every bonus.
Actually, yeah, their force spies have been
Yeah, their
nasty.
force spies have all been.
One
day shipping flawless.
Coming out in round 2. It's a really good building block here.
If you see the ACS of all these players, the highest is 200.
I want to talk about the expectations of pressure and how the two teams feel right now. If you're GAMBIT, you're expected to be semi-finals, grand finals, right? Deep run.
GAMBIT is sweating. As far as I'm concerned, I'm
Absolutely.
still seeing X10
Alright,
dancing
we gotta see how this round goes.
Smiles in the rounds they lose. Like I said, they're playing.
He's holding that angle of a Spectre. What?
They've already proven themselves, right?
Yeah,
are they committing?
belief.
They're committing.
And now we see once again GAMBIT looking towards his pace. Shados at the front of it, trying to be the tip of the spear. Foxy on the other side, Sushi Boys is there. Now the buy is substantially better with GAMBIT, so keep that in your mind. The rifles are out, but Foxy!
Oh my fucking god.
Wait, what did they do at A where the Jet and the Sky had to have not been with the hit? Like, what kind of fake did they do at
These
A?
guys are normally so refined.
Because clearly whatever fake they did not work.
And now it's
Holy shit.
Also, we tried to use this wall. This wall is not good, I think, by GAMBIT. It's so hard to like run through it, and you give them so much sight room. And the guy back sight can just run away with the Viper wall, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh my god, this fucking cam.
Yeah, he can.
Just keeping information now free flowing. Anyone lean into it yet? Sushi Boy's trying to be calm in this. Cruz closing the gap.
He did good damage.
Cruz on the flank, but he gets
I know that
down by
sounds
Chronicle.
troll, but
The spike is yet to be recovered though.
That's a really late investment.
he also did good damage.
Huge.
But he has a heal.
Defoe's gonna find Sushi Boys.
Wait, never mind, that was the Viper wall that did a lot of the damage. But
Holy fuck, he has shock darts.
Duty right now. Foxy gonna be looking in. Doesn't quite get as full information as he would want. There's always a threat and there's always a danger, and Foxy now needs to be on red alert. GAMBIT are working as a pack, two of them now working around.
They saved it, they saved it.
And Scary's gonna be sweating. 10
Wait.
seconds though. Scary.
They saved it. Oh my god, they saved it.
Wait, why are we... Okay, now that we lost round, I'm gonna kind of be a little upset.
Huge for X10. Like I said, actually,
Why did X10 peak?
In the first half, where Shadow showing he's not afraid to go toe to toe.
Wow.
X10 meets
All
them
good, bonus
at
round, that was
the
our
choke
bonus.
point on B side.
Holy shit, man.
And somehow, Defo and Chronicle
Fox just went
claw
big.
their way back into that round, Lauren.
Dude,
And
Fox
look,
went
I'll
massive
take a step
right
back
here.
from being the caster that
No,
yells
but
a lot.
Chronic, oh,
That was still a
my
bonus.
mans.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Again,
Okay.
still kept in.
and
My
then,
bad.
look how
Holy
popular
shit,
they
the
I'm telling you,
intensity.
I'm telling you,
No,
Chronicle,
actually win the
he's
round, they
like
The damage,
intense,
at least
but
the
he
money
seems
is
like he'd be
towards Red Guard,
hilarious.
towards it. Light armors galore, they're feeling the pinch a little bit.
Feel
On the
that.
other side, rifles around, Patty's unleashed down middle. Now, I want to see how GAMBIT address this. This is on them to try and deal with, but I like the walk from Tube.
I think he
This
didn't
could be
shoot.
Nice for them.
He did not shoot.
He's going to get out pretty quickly.
Wait,
before switching.
bridge.
Nobody's playing
You guys know about the
stairs
bridge?
For X10. The trap
No way.
No idea.
Oh,
They have no clue.
Oh, this could be a disaster. Wait, Sushi Boy just got Defo. There we go. That's the damage from the backlines we were expecting. And they're deep behind
Shadows
enemy
too,
territory.
through men.
But the spike is a little isolated.
Yeah.
There's
Oh
still
my
danger,
god,
but
they're
Shadows
not
again,
aware.
threading the needle. This man finally
Wait,
falls
dude,
to
They
the
lost the
what's
massive
happening?
ball
This
and
is
GAMBIT found
weird.
it.
It's now
This
up in the air,
game.
but it's a lean towards the B site. And rightly so at this point. Can
Patty
they
crashed.
deny anyone
Can
on
he
the
catch
way?
this cross?
I don't know if he can. I don't know if he's willing to go deeper on this angle
No.
just yet. Now the flash is going to keep him at bay. Note his presence, and the spike will safely be planted.
Spike planted.
Very
Oh my
scary, though.
god.
Beelining
Oh my
towards
god.
elbow here. Just past cannon. And
Good
Nats
luck
now
on
this
your major exam.
late
MCT.
lurk from all the way
Good
back
luck.
behind bridge. It's going to be really difficult for
Are they gonna
X10
go for
to
this?
figure this one out.
I think they are.
But that's so much information relayed now for GAMBIT. They
Oh,
know there's
absolutely,
nothing mid, there's probably nothing CT. All eyes draw towards this.
Down.
No.
Timing actually works out well. Red guard called upon, but you've got Nat still in the back.
Ah, you
Holy
could
fuck.
hear them
Comfy
scream. This
work
is
in
such
the
a
end for
like
GAMBIT,
a
but let's
so
talk
troll.
about how that started and how they got
It's
behind
such
enemy
like
lines
a-
there, because that was essential to this round.
It sucks
Again,
a
Patty's
little bit.
straight down mid with fearless with the operator. The first round got the operator.
Yeah, they
online,
completely forgot about the
again,
tunnel.
just a little bit of a gap in this defensive setup from X10, and GAMBIT exploit that. They're up halls so quickly in that round, Lauren, where again at the point where there's 3 people on A side. Nats doesn't even need to over-invest in that. It's one
Smaller
Nats one way
teams
for the
like,
Vipers bit again if he's the one
like
to either pick up that
X10,
orb or
Secret,
find
I
the
hope
plant.
that in their contract that they get most of.
Yeah,
They
I
get
really
most of that
hope
money.
that
But
the
again,
org
X10
isn't
looks
gonna take like a
scary
ton
on
of
the retake.
it.
They look
Yeah.
scary at finding
Or if not, like
unorthodox kills in
all.
spots you wouldn't expect them to.
But I actually don't really mind a stack and a risky play on a round like this.
Oh my god,
it's fine by
they
me.
called wrong
The
side.
ult
Look
does
at,
actually, I think,
they
get
know.
invested there for Patty, so I'm kind of curious by that.
Just gonna have to
And see
play
if they can
full
actually bring
retake.
that to the plate, because at the moment the closest player they've got to it, I think is
Nats
Foxy towards
already.
top mid, and you're right.
Nats.
Nats
Oh.
hyper aware of the
timing.
timing is
No.
unbearable. That is so unlucky for Nats to turn
Oh.
around like that. Maybe hearing a step
No.
in middle way.
Oh my god.
Patty's just found red.
Oh,
Gar,
no.
and we're down to
Why'd you sound like a cat there?
3.
He always does. He always does the
Shadows,
oh
Defo, and
no.
Chronicle. Chronicle
talking
is
like
just
a-
going to stop the
Except
rock
Peter
for
does
now.
it.
Defo
It's
towards the back of
100
the site. You can see those knives just grazing
Oh.
by. Just a shave at this
What
point.
the
Patty still
fuck?
finds Shados. It's a 3v2.
1v1
The trades were,
somehow.
oh, there they are. And now the 1v1.
I mean, Defo's
Foxy
good.
up against Defo. Defo trying to slip around, find the timing, find the frag
Break the
before the
fucking
ping.
dart,
And now
man.
he's tucked in the corner. He's got the rifle by his side. Tag comes in.
Oh,
Rifle
holy
goes out.
shit, that was so
And the
close.
round goes to Gambit.
Oh
Defo
my
bailing
god.
GAMBIT out of the round. Like I said,
It's a 100
the flank
T thing.
comes so
Ethan did
quickly,
it, and then I started
mean,
copying him.
even when you were saying
His-
it, Nats
I would write
had a
like
really good
uwu
read,
during
picked
scrims
up
and
the
shit, you know what I
audio
mean?
cues so early,
Um,
but it's a little bit of a bait almost
And
there.
then
The charging
he
through
started like
cannon
saying "oh
just
no"
makes him
as his
consider
like, you know what I
the
mean,
possibility of
weeby thing.
somebody being a
And then I was
little
like, alright, let me
already.
keep doing it for as well.
Like I said, X10 deadly on the retake in a round that they shouldn't be finding that many kills.
Dude,
It
Patterson
shouldn't
went
have come down to
fucking
that.
massive right there.
But it is 10
Did he
to
get 3?
And at this point, in this sort of game,
I believe
think
he
he's
did,
going
yeah.
to take any round.
Yeah, you get any
that's
round.
I thought I got
fine.
2.
I'll be cool with that. Bye comes back
Did
in
he get 2?
Gambit
I thought he
doing
got 3.
not necessarily the same piece, but a
I
little bit
hear a
of
lot.
nibbling towards this as well. Seeker's going to come down, reveal at least a couple of positions, especially Patty's here. So
Wow,
keep that
what a drone
in the
spot by
forefront of
Fox.
your
I'm
mind,
not
but
gonna
actually
What? Yeah,
gets
look at that
further
drone
around
spot
the
was
back there.
that drone
Seekers
spot
didn't
was
give
either
away
like
full
the
picture,
highest
he knows he's
IQ
getting closed in on.
or
Chronicle gonna get a little bit of chip damage.
Yeah,
There's
like,
2
what if the
players
orb
on the
just
other side
fell?
of this. I don't know if
He
he's
just
aware of
trusted
it
it
now,
to be
he
up.
is.
I mean, I
There
guess.
is that spike though. Look towards the A site.
And Nats has Viper's bit, so this is all a bait and switch here.
Oh.
Cruz here earlier,
Oh.
potentially finds, but Redgar actually gets
Yeah.
very finds a second as well. Foxy
I'll
will
be honest,
fall.
both are the losing
That's a
the
Gambit
bonus
round
round.
right there.
Yeah, this is.
Gambit have themselves
That's a
4v2
Gambit round
close
right
bar.
there.
Patty and Scary. They even consider going for this one because this is
Ooh.
Gambit onto 11. You can
This is
see already Patty
anxiety.
looking as if he just wants to play exits.
And what fine margins this game has been. Already, you're seeing it so apparent. The timing on those rotations back towards A. Let's say they get a little further ahead.
Yeah.
That could have been then instantly a big denial of that ult coming out, catching the players correctly. A couple of seconds the other side, they get picked up just as they're getting low, just under kind of a bridge around the back of Tribox. These
I was really hoping that
small
X10 would
moments
win.
between these two teams. I've got to say it though, the pedigree from Gambit is starting to kick
Yeah.
in my mind. The full faith is
Seems
showing.
like,
Never know.
Gambit-
It's they're
Yeah,
still
I
in
think it's
it.
those sort of rounds where you
They
sometimes
lost.
criticize
They don't even
Gambit
have a
where they look
chance.
a little tilted, right? It's like desperation plays. It's
Ooh.
asserting dominance almost. It's kind of reminding
better.
X10 who they are, and this is a perfect example of that. I think it's so back
Holy
and forth.
shit, he got that kill with 1 HP.
Again, like
11-7 curse. We're just gonna make a curse for every single fucking thing.
For X10.
Crab!
I love the crab, little wiggly
Wow,
boy.
Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza
Crusty
for
Krab.
you and me.
I guess
Wait, or is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know either.
You
I haven't watched
guys.
SpongeBob in a while.
Kind of give the idea that
Yeah.
it could be this B piece, but look at what's waiting towards A. So if they hold their nerve, they're actually in the right place for this X10. And Gambit could be walking into a bit of a problem. I don't know if they're
I
going
did
to be
not
able
know
to read
girls
this.
part.
And there's the Hunter's Fury going to come out. Does it find anything? Going to force at least the dash away. Redgar not going to find what he needs here. Sushi Boy's
And
just
there's
around
a
the corner.
friend
He's gonna
who
steps
just
to call it
Why
out.
did he run
tried to
through?
bounce. He thought it was done.
For uranium!
He's a laser away for a second, but Cruz is at least there
No?
to get his back. And
Oh,
they don't
wait,
know
he
about
went.
Patty. They have no.
Oh.
Oh my God, Nats!
What a heartbreaking miss for Patty Pat, and also what a great shot from Nats. Foxy's not done yet. There's still something to be said about this, as at least it is 2v3 standing.
Can you res?
I don't really got.
Res me, res me.
I think this
Nats
is
gonna get
Gambit.
the kill credit for that one, and on the back of that, Chronicle.
U is for uranium that make bombs.
Initially scary setup for
the
kind of retake at least on
the I was gonna say platypus, plankton.
Nest.
And it's for no survivors. Yeah, that's good.
Here, but you can see already, Foxy might even find this.
Oh god, the timing. The timing is horrible, and Defo! What's going on between these two? Defo's just gonna get the hell out of there. Why would he want to stick around on that? Now he's got a better angle to play with. He can try and catch the timing just right. Scary's been pinched in CT, and there's the shutdown. It's 12 for GAMBIT.
Told you, GG, they didn't have a chance.
Starting to feel the heat. It's not just map
I mean,
point,
X10 did look really good
and this
throughout the entire event.
Finals between these two.
Actually, you're right. 12-7 breeze. Where have I seen this?
But again, a little
unfortunate.
We
got the replay on that.
Again, Nats, quick as anything.
The adjustment is insane from Nats there.
Oh, that's a tilter. That's a tilter.
And again,
it's over.
That's the margin of error that you're kind of allowed versus GAMBIT. Nats punishing Patty there.
5 mid. I like those called 12-7.
I was going to say rifles across the board at Spectre for Sushi Boys here, but nothing towards A side other than the spy cam right now. They're looking to get very aggressive towards what mid.
I think it's possible to come back from a 12-7
I think Nats
on
is
breeze.
watching this. Or at least keeping an eye on it.
I mean, only the legends can do it, like myself.
Redger is
the first nail in the coffin for X10.
Get this man the scope
Spike
weapon.
gonna go down.
Oh me, oh my.
If they expect the second layer, doesn't matter. Nats is posted on this one. He ain't gonna be moving. Def on the other side can't quite get away, but Shados has his back, and it looks like with all the hopes and dreams that were coming in, maybe the chances, it's just gonna be down to 2. Patty and Scary with it all on their shoulders. Chronicle tries to get one. He does get the second, and GAMBIT 13-7.
Honestly, good try with X10 though. They made it really fucking close.